All right, there we go. We're live. Yo, what's going on, guys and girls? So, I've been kind of out and about all day. I've basically been at the hospital all day. So, yeah, I didn't get to start this stream as early as I wanted to, but yeah, Tristan is not here this week for the maintenance cast, so I'm gonna host it. And I decided that I would have Aneuo accompany me, as well as Tsuchiikage, who is somebody that we wanted really badly to have on the podcast. And I just realized there's like a noise across the room. Let me go take care of that. But yeah, Tsuchi is somebody that we wanted to have on the podcast for a while at this point, because he's one of the newer E7 content creators. So it'd be awesome to have him filling in for Tristan alongside of Aneuo this week. So yeah, we're gonna be doing things a little bit different though. You guys may or may not have heard me speak about it, but when we talk about the actual patch notes tonight, it's gonna have the wheel. So we're not, there's no set order. We're just spinning the wheel. That's what we're talking about, because that's how we roll here. If you're watching the VOD of this, by the way, it's about like a minute and a half, 2 minutes in. Just jump to roughly like 47 minutes into the stream, and that's probably when the podcast starts. So yeah, give me 1 second. Figure out why the hell this is making noise over here. Hold that for this. It's what happens when you like have multiple things going on in the same room as you. Okay, so I haven't been home all day, which means that we are basically speedrunning dailies and Guild Wars. That's the plan. We yap while we speedrun. Alright. We speed check. Yep, perfect time to start stream. You are correct. That's bad. Okay. Now it's become average. Dude, what the hell? We're high rolling. Yo, this thing doesn't want to die. This thing went from being like mediocre to like actually like potentially good if we high roll last one. If we high roll last, this is like 95, 98. Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. All that for a drop of blood. Yup. Alright, so we have some new stuff for today. It's not Edward Elric, but yeah. So here's our new plan. First thing that we're gonna do. By the way, before I get any further into this, I'm actually curious. So we're gonna start a poll on Twitch as well as YouTube. Alright. I'm gonna do this. You could, we're not gonna allow for additional tab of coins per vote. It doesn't really matter, but we're gonna put this up here for 5 minutes just for the hell of it. No, 3 minutes. So I'm gonna put a poll up in Twitch, and I'm gonna throw one up in YouTube in a second. I just want to gauge how people feel about the actual patch today. I'm just very curious to see what people think of this patch this week, because I don't want to give away how I feel about it. I want to save that for later, but I want to get an idea of how people are feeling about it. Yo, what's going on, Retro? For a theory to start, what is the best way to level characters? It's investigation, and it's terrible. The best way to level characters is actually incredibly inefficient. It's like a bad use of your stamina. But it's the only way, so you just have to take a L to progression just to level characters. Yup. Stream says Etheria? Alright, let's fix that. It should be epic. It should have changed it to Epic 7, but yeah, thank you. It's a glitch in OBS where, like, about At least, like, I feel like I'm doing something wrong as a streamer because whenever I update the category in OBS, there's like a 1 in 5 chance my category does not change. Hey, look, it's TristenWulf, who's super totally not here. Alright. Alright, so let's see. Where are we at on the poll so far? Okay, so most people seem to think on Twitch that they think it's pretty meh. The overwhelming majority of you guys feel the same, so on YouTube. So yeah, that's kind of what I thought was going to be the response. Ooh, we're one away from an ML summon. Yo, how close am I on to getting a summon? 5 rolls? 5 rolls? Yeah, fuck it, bro. I'll slam for a galaxy. Gamble? There's no gambling here, Brad. The hell?
Welcome.
All right, surely this is my Hellion Lua.
Better hold on. Don't go flying.
See, Union Ryong, just as ATK predicted. Alright. What do I need to do to finish dailies for today? Arena? Yeah, well, like I said, we are speedrunning our way through dailies right now. Just because I haven't been home all day. I've been gone for like over 12 hours. It's been kind of a rough day. Am I still liking Etheria? Yes. Yes and no. There's a couple things that really irk me about Etheria, but I am enjoying it. Also, my SSR from the ticket today was garbage. It was a dupe. So that made me feel kind of bad. You have to check on Etheria in the background. And keep refreshing while I'm farming. You got a Banton, dude? Dude, I wish I got Banton, dude. I got Chloros again. It is meh, no summer units, no reruns, no collab, no new units from the 6th world that they told us about, no new content. It's meh. Yeah, I feel that. You got Hoyan? Dude, the most, like, punishing thing of the day was, for me getting the Chloros dupe, and then hitting pity on the hitting my pity on the permanent summon, and then it being Freya again. So I had 2 chances at something new, and I got 2 dupes. It felt pretty abysmal. So, it sucked. Alright, so that's done. Alright, I think that's done with dailies, dude. Man, dailies in this game take a while. It feels like compared to other games, why don't you test your luck? Okay, Nikkeis are longer. Nikkeis are definitely longer than E7s, but I was like, okay, that took a little bit longer than I thought it did. Have I dropped Etheria? No, I haven't dropped Etheria. What the hell? Why do people think I've dropped Etheria? It's literally right there. I'm literally up farming in the background as we speak. Guild War ending in 35 minutes! Wait, that's Ancient Heritage. We don't do that here. Confia. Okay. How about we talk about the current state of the economy and the Ethereum restart, aka I'm fucking poor. Yeah, that's what most people are right now. Dude, 2x can't come fast enough, man. Oh, dude, this is rough. Like, we are very close to winning this. Oh, man, not really. No, we have to knock down buildings. Is there anything I can knock down? I guess we take this one. So do you think no more slime rerun because of Benny Mars Tachi artifact dupe? We'll talk all about that in the podcast tonight. It'll be your fault if you lose, okay? Damn. Also, Tsuchi, thank you for the raid. I'll see you in a little bit, homie. Oh man. You know what? I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna do it. You can't stop me, chat. They can't stop me, okay? Alright. I'm playing the aria and they can't stop me, alright? That's where I'm at right now. They can't stop me, bro. They don't know about my waifu teams. They don't know. Alright, so let me look at the results of this poll. 83% of people on Twitch, right, feel that the patch was meh. And 85% on YouTube feel the same. Rating the chat with a family member red for yo, what's going on? Alright, watch this RA die. That would suck. Alright, so this is my first time using her. So I have no idea how good she is. We need to crank this music, bro.
We're not done.
Ooh. Ooh, well that's a dead. That's dead.
Where are you?
Oh, sorry, she can't counter on this. That's really bad.
Stop dragging this out.
I forgot she can't counter into Mort.
Who just tore away?
Should have brought a reviver.
Time better spent elsewhere. Do you sleep well at night? With those grades?
Yay, talk about the patch. What are you going to talk about for the rest of the 3 hours? Don't worry about it.
How repugnant. Have you finished your
How repugnant?
Somebody's in need of a thrashing.
My scars hurt again. Is it gonna rain?
The odyssey.
Okay. Look, as long as we don't die in the next one, we're fine. We're fine if we don't. As long as we don't die off this next one, we're fine.
What was that? Come back here. What was that? A bunch of one who perpetuates disorder.
Ooh, she'll face my iron fist. Okay. I was afraid that was gonna end the debut right away. Okay.
To be disposed of immediately. Do as I
Okay. Almost. Don't congratulate me on the aria. Like that was all Asmodeus.
Outlived your usefulness. Now rest.
That was Asmodeus and the rest of the chat.
I knew you'd show up. Because you're always...
We need an Iron Fist emote, yeah.
If I can't do it alone,
We can do it together. Yo, Dr. Girlfriend, thank you for the 10 months. Thank you.
friends forever. Right? I make this with love. This bread will make you feel better.
Death has come for you. Not bad for such a wretched being. Accept what you deserve.
Why are you interrupting my relaxation?
All right, and then that should just straight up kill the Alencia.
I've got you in the palm of my hand.
No, it did.
You have to brush your teeth.
You have to brush your teeth, guys.
What are we going to do today? Now, still on vacation. I told you, this is mine.
It shows 10 months. Is it not 10 months? It literally says 10 months.
Leave it to you.
Now, let us begin.
Let us begin.
It says 11?
Go ahead and die.
Bruh! Like,
Now, Valencia.
I will send it to Aneuo for verification purposes. You know, I'll send it to... Hold on. I'll send it to Brent. No, wait, Brent would troll me. He would say it's not actually. There you go. That clearly says, ATK, does that clearly not say 10 months? Oh, Edmonto, thank you so much for the 2 months as well. The 2 months of Prime. Thank you so much for the support, guys and girls. Oh, man. Wait, did he post it? His computer's broken? What do you mean it's broken? Yeah, like I'm not crazy on this, by the way. Like, I'm not crazy. It clearly says 10 months. Oh. That's some quick photoshopping. All right, if that's what you guys want to believe, then so be it. What else can I knock down?
Asmodeus37 cheered Dex50, hello Sue, ATK, and chat. How are you all? Sue, so how are the abundant booba vibes treating you now that you have MLaria and she isn't your bridal Senya 2.0?
That was my first game with her. I was sweating that like she was just gonna die there, and that would have made me feel really bad. But I want to believe. I want to believe that this character is good. Just like I want to believe that Santa Claus is real. All right, let's go. Let's go this. Yes, but thank you for the bits. Thank you so much.
It's funny, really.
Oh, by the way, thank you. Thank you, Benjamin, for the membership. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
Bothering me?
I don't get too many of those, but thank you so much. Enjoy the emotes.
If I can't do it alone, we can do it together. Do you need my help? Wait a moment.
It's snack time.
This bread will make you feel better.
Shall we test fate? I will show you grace.
We got a couple people who haven't attacked, but the next MO5 is a dude, so I don't really care about mystics right now, so I guess I won't say anything.
Not bad
Damn.
for such a wretched being.
ATK slacking.
Accept what you deserve.
That's why I'm also slacking. I have a good reason, though.
Scoot out of here. An enticing lure. We'll always be reliable.
You may be worth my attention.
I haven't talked to Jas in a minute. I've been, like,
You
a ways.
have no tact here. No!
Like I said at the start of the stream, I was out for 12 hours today at the hospital.
Give it a try. Together. I'm still on vacation. Now.
So to support, enjoyed the Rift stream, and have been to a few of the Fix It Fridays. Awesome, man.
Slaughter them.
Hopefully you enjoyed tonight's podcast.
Now.
I'm pretty stoked to have Tsuchi on. We've been trying to get Tsuchi on for like a month. There's like 2 major guests that we've been trying to get on for like a month and change. It's been Tsuchi and Kev Strife.
Primed and ready.
So Kev is probably the next person that we're gonna have on for these.
Assist me. Coming.
Bonked.
Whatever happens, happens, I guess. I may be no hero, but I can still be your worst nightmare.
We didn't get it! We didn't kill! Are you kidding me?
Already been railed in.
I'm not afraid.
Holy bro. Can't believe we did not kill on that.
You coming?
How's that?
I told you. This.
Oh my god, it's on lifesteal too! No!
Ow.
To watch your attendance.
Holy, that's so annoying.
Those who fall below the standards.
Anything major in the patch? Not particularly. There's some stuff. We'll talk about it later.
Now.
It hurts.
Coming.
I'll give you a taste of real battle.
Fuck, that's
Now,
annoying.
Don't be a wuss.
I just barely didn't clear.
Here we
And I don't have sustain for this.
How repugnant. A waste of such potential. Pathetic. It seems words aren't enough for you. Over there.
Yeah, she's probably dead.
How repugnant.
No. All right. Well, I think I just didn't. I didn't bail on the Ari in time. Well, that sucks. Did I save it? I don't think I saved her. Oh well. We'll fight this one, I guess. Nah, we weren't able to save her. Whatever. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's just get the Veronica here. And we kill... I don't think that this could kill me, I'll be real with you. Oh, she's not on. What is she missing? Guiding light? No, we took a piece from her. Alright. So it's definitely something with crit chance also. Yeah, that looks right. Well, so much for the Aria showcase. That felt kind of bad.
Have led you to despair.
Hey, Meta, thank you for the 4 months, homie. Thank you for the support. I just got Aria, if you didn't see yesterday. It was my first time using her. I don't have strong opinions on her yet. Aside from the fact that she's hot.
I'm not just gonna sit by and watch. Here.
Show Aria build? Yeah, I can show you.
Wait a moment.
I was told it was good, so I don't know.
Miserable creature. Brace yourself for a rare spectacle.
Ah, okay. No problem. Wait, why the sudden change of heart?
Such a wretched being. Accept what you deserve.
Kindly scoot out of here. You don't.
Hey, Aderon, thank you for the 3 months of Twitch Prime. Thank you, homie. Thank you guys so much for the support tonight.
I'm ready. Let's team up. Now, what?
Also, why does no one have Holy Sack on their morts? Is there something I missed?
Shall we test fate then?
But I'm still on vacation. This is mine.
I'll show you what the true
9
vessel
Cheers
is
Dex
capable of.
100. Sue, which game do you think gets a collab next? Epic 7 or Ethereum Restart?
Yo, thank you for the bits, but that's a really hard question, because, like, I don't think... Alright. I think that if we see the Sensor Tower report for June, and Etheria is over 10 million, Etheria restart. Otherwise, Epic 7. Is that a fair statement?
I am the rightful ruler of this land. Kneel before me.
Prepare for battle, everyone. You can't stop me. So disappear! There's no way around it. Cover me!
Expect a reward. This is a waste of my time.
Let's do this.
You outlived your usefulness. Now rest in peace.
Life is full of suffering. Let this
Yeah, I know,
be your
dude.
paradise.
Nike's on a roll, dude. They've already had 3
You'd
collabs
better
this year.
stand down.
Alright, now I get stunned.
It's not too late.
It's okay, we still survive. Your stars of FF Magic Booster almost bought like 4. I mean, dude, they are like the hottest things going right now.
If you have no use, stop existing.
Dude, some of the stuff is like crazy. Right, in that set.
Consider this an honor.
Outer Plane had a collab 2 months ago.
Slayers, attack
What was the Outer Plane
do
collab?
whatever I
Was
have
it Don Machi, right?
for a better tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Actually, that's one of the ones I would actually be really happy with.
Are you going to provide some entertainment?
Disappear.
Back down.
Got your last input for Dilibetsu. She only hit 98.9 CC. Damn, that sucks. Dude, the bundles are so much money for Final Fantasy. Okay, so if we lose by 60, it's my fault. I don't think I have it here. I was gonna say I traded some of my stuff to my buddy to pick up some more stuff that I got. Is the fact that we haven't had a collab at E7 for over a year a bad sign? I don't actually know, Volteca. We'll talk more about that tonight. That's actually one of the questions I want to I want to have like a discussion with Aneuo and Tsuchi and whatnot and talk about it then. Right? But I was a little concerned when I woke up this morning and I saw that the warrior banner was Benimaru's Tachi. I was like, yeah, do not pay markups for decks. Please, please do not pay markups for Final Fantasy decks. The decks and okay, so not the collector boosters, but the regular boosters and the commander decks will be constantly reprinted for the next 3 years. So you will eventually be able to get one of the decks for close to MSRP. Like, don't pay 120 for the FF7 deck. I've seen people say that they're like, oh, I got it for 110. I'm like, bro, that's insanity. Like, actual insanity to me that people pay that. All right. I'm gonna go quickly play a couple games, and by a couple, I mean like one game of RTA with Aria, because I've been so busy with, you know, family and everything. Oh my god, I just got a bunch of stamina. That I haven't played RTA like legit dead ass in 2 weeks. I have DK'd like crazy. Yeah, people have this like this FOMO. The only thing you should have FOMO on is collector boosters. Collector boosters, you're allowed to have FOMO on. Alright, I guess we just roll one or a couple of these real fast. Also, King Wyvern, thank you for the 19 months. Thank you for the support, homie. How have you been? How have you been? I know you've been playing a lot of Etheria. Oh, Volteca, that's like one of my dream cards. Like, I really want that card. Yeah, I got a Surge Kefka, which is cool. But it's not Cloud. It's not Tifa. That was what I was really hoping to pull. Cyberpunk would be a pretty sick one, actually. I think I agree with that. God, bro, like literally all low rolls. What the fuck? All right. I'm so excited about the Wuwa collab when that releases. Oh, it's getting it. Wait, Wuwa has Cyberpunk? That is actually pretty baller. What the fuck? All right. All right. Look at me, guys. I haven't played in 2 weeks. I've decayed like 600 points. LOL. Dude, your gear is lackluster. My gear sucks in Etheria. I also got the Nomura Art Sephiroth, which is the only things I really want. That's what, dude, you got the things that I wanted. Oh, I really wanted that.
Daring today, aren't we?
You're still Warlord when Tristan's amp? Well, Tristan's playing the Loki comp, which is actually really strong. Yeah, every person's gear does suck in Etheria right now. Everyone has bad gear, but like, everyone but Drac. Drac has good gear. No one else does.
As long as I'm holding this spear, I won't back down.
Time better spent elsewhere.
Can you keep up with me?
Are the new banners good? I joined yesterday. I don't know where to pull. Aria's like more for veteran PvP players. And then the banners that are up now, I'm not 100% sure, but we will talk about Ilanav, who's like the next one. She's kind of rough.
For Felicia.
Do I still have you geared? Do I still have you geared, Milium? Yeah, she's geared. Let's see.
Kindly scoot out of here.
I'll win for sure.
Yay! Let's go. All right, so we just gotta kill the Landy NBD, right? Actually, it's kill DJB. I don't have any barriers on my team, but
You dare block my way? With me,
I'll take the
that's
tempo.
losing ain't an option. Huh, a bunch of Sunday drivers.
What'll happen now? Well, I'll finish this first.
Oh, you're just YOLO on it. Okay.
This is a formidable opponent. I'll make sure you feel the pain of losing everyone you love.
Let my
was
guard
that?
down.
What? Leave it to me.
All right. Let's see. Does he actually proc it? Bruiser Landy, huh?
Let my guard down.
You the one who hurt my family?
Yeah, we're just gonna do this.
I'm gonna leave you biting the dust.
That feels kind of bad. Holy shit, dude. 34k? That is so much damage. What the fuck?
For the finale. An ensemble of grief and despair. How repugnant. Let's bet on who's faster, yeah?
Yeah, I think I just have to kill DJB. There's like no other way out of
Have you
this.
finished your assignments? Violations of compact will not be tolerated.
Yeah, bro. That did, like, how did I take so? I know the Landy did a lot of damage, but like, jeez, Louise, bro. Like, holy shit, dude. Like, holy shit, bro.
You dare block my way?
Time better spent elsewhere. Enforcing discipline. Somebody's in need of a thrashing.
Yeah.
Just follow my lead.
so it has to give me a Runka.
I'm at the scene.
Yeah, but this is gonna do so much damage to me. I'm probably dead here. We'll see.
And granted. Removing restrictions. Charge!
I think I'm dead. No, we're still alive.
Someone needs to be made an example of.
Need someone to ride with?
Killed Landy. Didn't kill Landy.
May I play you something?
Jeez, dude. Alright, I'm probably dead off that.
Be disposed of immediately. Do you sleep well at night? With
Okay, we got that going for us.
Let's bet on who's faster.
Alright, if I don't get countered in the next 2 hits, I think I win.
Who's the king of these streets?
Famous last words? Yup, cool.
Oh, really? Can you keep up with me?
Bro!
Open the gates to paradise.
Come the fuck on, bro!
Daring today.
I might still win this.
May I play you something?
I might still win this.
Discord will not be
It's a Runka, I know. It's fucking a Runka.
You the one who hurt my family?
Let's ride!
Looks like some tuning is in order.
Yeah, he can't provoke me, bro.
Of your heart.
Pillow fight? Yeah, he can't. Yeah, I'm Noble Oath. Yeah, he can't kill me. I'm Noble Oath.
Someone needs to be made an example of.
Better hold on.
Don't go flying.
No Tristan today, guy. Yeah, Tristan's out. Bro!
Let's bet on who's faster, yeah?
Like, he can't kill me, bro. You cannot kill me.
Daring today, aren't we?
First come, first serve.
Like, I don't know how we haven't realized that we haven't. Yeah, like, where's the Vildred thing?
Feel reverence and fear.
Let my guard
Let's
down.
bet on who's faster, yeah? Ready to ride?
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave you biting the dust. Looks like some tuning is in order.
Yeah. Like, it's just like wasting time before maintenance.
Still a wet
Yeah.
behind the ears to catch up to me.
I mean, look. If my opponent, like, I played a Broken Light Knight, my opponent played a Broken Light Knight. It matches, it checks. The math checks, okay? The math checks. I don't know, Arya's undefeated? I guess. Dude, why does she feel like she's so squishy? Like, I felt like I got blown up. This is what I'm playing. I don't know if this is good or not, but I was told when I showed this to people, they said this is very good. Too fast. Needs more defense? I was told 200 speed with 1400 defense, 27k HP was the standard. Every pack you buy in the shop gives her an additional 2% HP. I'll keep that in mind. I bet you ATK has this, but 3k more HP. We could actually check because ATK submitted it for Fix It Friday the other day. What is this? Ah, okay. We can pull up ATKs, bro. We saw it. We seen it. Have to scroll up and find it. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh my god, where is it? I know it's there. I gotta find it. Yeah, here it is. See? We seen it. Yeah, it's counter. I definitely think I need more defense, though. Like, the first showing has shown me that she died kind of quick. Oh, okay, check guild chat. Okay. Yeah, this is like... this is basically better, right? Same exact speed. I have 200 more HP, but he has like 90 more defense. I would rather have yours than mine. Also, you're on the team imprint. I am not. Yeah, I need to farm. So we have to craft some better Destro gear in our future. So yeah. Disabled battling. Okay, well, hold on. Real fast. We have like a minute and change. 3 minutes. 3 minutes until maintenance. Yo, what's going on, Tsuchi? Give me 1 second. I'll call you guys in a second. Just spending the last of my stamina. Alright. Alright. Let's go into the hero menu. Do it from the... Not from here. Do it from the main menu. Don't let's like accidentally get booted. Because we're gonna need this for podcast time. Yeah. Okay, time to call in the guys. So if you guys haven't seen, though, how we're doing our podcast tonight is we're, one, looking at Aria. But no, seriously. So these patch notes came out this morning. This is the June 19th update. The stuff we're getting after maintenance. And Tristan normally has this whole spiel where he, goes down line by line item, and I'm like, that's boring, bro. We're spinning the wheel to see what we talk about tonight. That's the plan. So let me call in the boys. All right, let me see. So there we go. Huh? What does it have my let's see. What does it have my camera as? Yep. There we go. What's good? What does it have my camera as? That's the real funny thing. Hold on. Oh, I can see you, Aneuo. Say something?
Yeah, does OBS have your camera?
That's a good question. Does OBS have my camera? That is really funny. Hilarious technical difficulties. Uh-oh. Discord, please. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
Oh no. Asmodeus37 cheered X100. I gotta say, I fully expected a spot on the wheel where you dedicated valid blocks of time talking about Booba score and even a special spot on the wheel to talk about Luna specifically. Your wheel is a scam.
Okay, you know what? My face isn't as important as your guys' faces, so I don't know why mine is being like this. So, yeah.
I could probably just do it the way.
Yeah, I'm just trying to pop this out so that way I have you guys for the sake of just like having you guys on each scene. Tsuchi, do you want camera as well? Also, Asmodeus, thank you for the bits.
Oh no, my camera is just not working at all, so...
Okay, don't worry about it, bro. I'll just grab Aneuo.
Okay, no problem.
Alright, let me see. Is this still what I think it is? Yeah, okay. Cool. So, let's do this. Bring this down over here. You guys are going to see the Discord call pop up in a second here. I'm just going to block, like, make it so you guys can see Aneuo. So, that way we got Aneuo on the cams, but you just know in spirit that Tsuchi is here as well. So.
Oh, another CCN ping.
Oh no! Did CCN just go, yo, maintenance mode? Like, we got a new thing to talk about here?
They keep posting, like, little like increments and parts on Twitter right now.
I
It's, like,
see. I
little
see.
sneak peeks.
Who's that Aneuo guy? Any room for one more? I mean, you guys want Joe? Do we want Joe? You want to grab Joe? I don't mind. I don't mind. It would be a good roundtable discussion.
Oh, it's good with me.
All right. If it's good with you guys, it's good with me. I'm gonna have to probably reposition the cameras, but it's fine as it is. So yeah, Aneuo, can you just drag him in? Like, just drag him in the call.
Yeah. One sec.
Oh, Tsuchi? Yeah, Tsuchi's got the crazy deep voice. We'll do introductions and stuff, and once we get started. And I'll adjust volume levels, make sure everyone's good, so you guys can hear it before we get started. You finally get to hear Joe? No problemo. Yeah, Joe's another new content creator. This is basically like the new content creator cast. You know, I'm the old guy that nobody likes anymore, and then you got the 3 up and comers.
No way. No,
bro. Bro, I'm old man Sun Daime, bro. You guys are the Sanin. I'll let you guys fight over who's who.
Oh, I'm going Orochimaru every time. I'm sorry. It does not matter.
Okay. Alright. Did you get him in here?
Yeah.
Alright. So, yeah, and it didn't mess the cameras up. Let's go! We got it. Alright.
I just had to quickly add him.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe, they're like, I don't know if you want to do cameras, but let me know. I'll try to see if I can get you in there. Oh, he does have a cam. Oh, okay, I see you. Alright, so let's
Joe is the new night owl of E7.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do this, and then add Joe in here. So that way we have multiple cams here. And I'll have to add this one up. Alright, so that way you guys are... I'll stack you guys over here, so that way it's like a little bit easier to see Joe here. And I'll just drop him over here. So that way, no matter which scene I'm on, you guys will be able to see him. So, alright. Say a couple things real fast, guys, so I make sure that our volume levels are just good.
My name is Aneuo, and I like Arya. She looks great.
7 years ago.
Okay. So, let me turn Tsuchi up a little tiny bit. And then Joe.
I'm Joe, I'm the RTA guy.
Alright, let me turn Joe up a lot here. So, there we go. I think you should be able to hear everybody fine now. If somebody's too loud, guys, like, let me know. Anyways, yeah, we're officially on maintenance now. So, we could, I guess, get this show on the road. So, usually, if you're new here, me and TristenWulf do a podcast every single other week, I guess every 2 weeks, when there's maintenance for Epic 7. It is our maintenance cast where we talk about everything in the patch notes, all of the happenings in the community, all the upcoming events, any potential drama, all that stuff. Unfortunately, Tristan decided to have a real life tonight, and he is at a concert, I believe, with his wife, so he decided to leave it to me, and he's like, so whatever you want to do, Sue, that's your prerogative. Just make sure we got a maintenance cast. So I'm here with all of our new content creators that were just accepted into the E7 program. And as you can see, unlike Tristan, where we do things in order, I like using a little bit of chaos. So we're going to roll the wheel. You can see it's got a bunch of topics, and that's what we're going to be discussing. But before I get into that, let's go around the room and introduce everybody in case you're not familiar with all the guests that are on here. I guess we'll start with Aneuo first.
Hey everyone, name's Aneuo on YouTube and Twitch.
That's it? That's your big pitch, bro? Like, you don't want to tell people about yourself in case they don't know who you are.
All right, guys. I've been making content for E7 for like a year and a half now, and honestly, the things I go by on, at least, you know, a little bit degenerate. Yep, it's just openly degenerate. Yep, that's the best way to go about it. That's the best way to go about it.
Okay. All right, and then the man without the camera is Mr. Tsuchiikage. So, tell him a bit about yourself.
Oh, right. Cue the Naruto flashback flute. Hello, boys. My name is Tsuchiekage. Nice to meet all of you. Yes, I am a regular chatter, short-time streamer. Hope you guys Hope you guys stop on by. You can follow me on YouTube and Twitch at Tsuchiikage. Appreciate you.
Yeah, if you guys are watching on YouTube, I've already linked the YouTubes in the description of the stream. I'll add Joe's up there a little bit later on in the stream as well. And that's a good segue to introduce our last person, Mr. Mysterious Backwards.
It's a good thing my Twitch is JoeK5, because imagine people trying to say it out mysterious backwards. That would be a fun thing.
Yeah, I think who was it? Was it Tristan when they found out that your name was Mysterious Backwards? It was like just like brain explode. It was like how did I not piece it together?
ATK was the one that found out first. ATK was the one that found out first, and then Tristan and everyone else. Everyone called me Swar, thank you so much, or fake French, or whatever. so yeah, mysterious backwards is the unsecret thing about that.
Okay. All right, so let's not waste any time. You guys know how we do it here. We're going to just spin the wheel, and whatever we get, that is the topic. All of the topics, by the way, that we're going to be talking about, they can be found in the June 19th update content. Literally everything that was shown in this release notes and everything in the 1-minute summary we'll be talking about tonight, as well as a couple of like other things here or there. And if we still have time, then we'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about in the chat, QA, things like that. Anyways, away we go. Spin, sir, me a spin.
I'll make sure to yap extra long since the patch is so short.
All right, so there you go. Our first topic is about the Guild War 2025 Season 1 ending, which you can find over here. Wait.
Oh, no.
I don't know where it is. Oh, no. It's in the 1-minute summary, isn't it?
Well, time to go get it.
Yeah, time to go find it. So if you guys haven't seen it, I should actually screen share this for you guys, too. Wait, it'll break my cameras. All right, you guys could just follow along.
Yeah, I can work with the delay. It's all right.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, that is this thing here. Wait, no, that's not it. Where is this? Yeah, there we go. Guild War 2025 first season ending. So if you guys want to follow along, by the way, and I left you guys like bullet points about what we're talking about this for each of these topics here. So for this one, I want to know, before we talk about this season in particular, maybe it is this the first season since the rework? Right?
Yes, it is.
Is the first full season since the rework. Okay, so now that we have a whole season under our belts with the new rework, how do you guys feel about the reworked Guild Wars? Like, is it better? Is it worse? Was it worth the wait? Is it kind of lackluster? Is it the same? So I want your like opinions on the actual rework, and then we'll talk about the format itself.
I guess a good place to start, for my opinion, is I sent the image in chat, in the Discord chat. That's the very first thing. That was my last Guild Wars, and I sat here and I was like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here.
Okay, so yeah, Aneuo, in case you guys don't know, for context, this is Aneuo's guild here on the left, and then on the right here is Vic Chun's guild, the best guild in the world, on a 19 win streak.
They're gonna have a 20th, by the way.
They're gonna have a 20th, by the way. Oh well, rip Bozo.
But yeah, in general, for like Guild Wars, it felt somewhat different at the beginning, and then they readjusted it because I don't know why, but they like changed the tower HPs, so then it basically turned into old Guild Wars with extra towers.
Yeah.
So it didn't really change anything at the end of the day. So I mean, it looks cool with the new format, so like I will give it that. But you know, it just ended up devolving into whatever the Guild War meta was, so it just didn't really do much.
Yeah. If either one of you guys want to chime in, how you guys?
Yeah, to be honest, Guild Wars kind of devolved into a boss rush type deal. The two auxiliary towers, they hit everybody in the middle, and then it's just whoever they felt like attacking versus it being more like a scaled approach towards the three main strongholds. It's just, yeah, I'll just pick these two off, then who cares about everyone else?
Yeah. My opinion on the whole thing is that I don't notice a difference. I really don't.
Exactly, right?
Like there was some changes that they made early on that they rolled back, which made it seem like it, like when we had those early iterations, it felt slightly different, and then when they rolled back those changes, it felt like nothing is the same. Like it's the same exact thing it's always been, except now it has like a new AI generated background, I guess. Like I really
Oh yeah, that
it's
as well.
yeah, it's super obvious that they use like AI to make the Guild War background. If it's not, like, SG, let us know, because like it really looks bad. It's either AI or it's just really poor. And me personally, I think this is the most unfun Guild Wars has ever been. I don't really like pretty much any of the defenses. I don't like any of the strategies. Like, yeah, for me, it's rough. It's mostly
devolved. Like Arunca really kind of screwed up a lot of the formats across the board.
Yeah.
In terms like RTA, Arena, and of course Guild Wars got affected because like you can't. It kind of screws up all forms of strategy because you can't really do much into it. So you kind of have to just use the same thing into it, and it just gets boring.
Yeah.
Basically, all of it's just turned into one team is Arunca, Ilanav, and whoever, and the second team is Harseti Flan. Every last single defense. It is the most monotonous thing to do because it's like, oh no, I guess I'm gonna go SSV DN FCC if they have a Renek. Oh no, I'm going Yenya Mortor, Yenya Alencia Clan, whatever. It's just boring at this point.
Anything you want to add, Joe?
I mean, the armbands are nice. The armbands for every single war was a nice thing. I could finally get the last of my guild artifacts out of that. That's a nice thing. But
Okay.
like, it's just repetitive. I'm so sick and tired of seeing Renox, sick and tired of seeing Arunca, sick and tired of seeing FCC. It's just the same stale stuff.
Yeah.
Like, kill me.
I do think that was a pretty good idea that brought up. I mean, we always mention bans, but I think Guild War as a whole should be the one mode, if anything, that should bring up seasonal bans. I think it would be way more interesting. Like, out of all the modes, it makes sense that Guild War should have seasonal bans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Joe, yeah, if you could, just tweak your volume just, ever so slightly, because I have you maxed out and white basis, and you're a little bit hard to hear.
Let's see if that works.
Okay.
I think I fixed it.
Yeah. It's not fun. I think we can kind of all agree. It wasn't fun before, and somehow, and I think you're right, Aneuo. I think it is Arunca. I think it's Arunca, Harseti. Like, those two units have just made Guild War insufferable. Like,
the moment those characters release, you just turn your brain off.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
I think the only surprising thing is that no one had a chance to cook with Arya and put her on defense yet. And you're going to see that in the preseason, now that KJ and others used her in the Lunatic stuff. So you're going to see Arya next season. It's just going to be like, oh, great. Now it's going to be all ER and all resisted. Like, all right.
Mm-hmm.
What now?
That's more fun than Arunca, to be honest.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I don't want to spend too much time on Guild War because, this is probably the shortest topic we'll talk about all night. So
the only thing about Guild War is hey, Smilegate, can we stop resetting our mystics, please? Like, if we're in Emperor and stuff, can we just stop? I need those mystics.
Yeah.
Especially since the next banner is 2 weeks instead of 3. I didn't notice that until I saw Tristan's video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't worry. They'll have end of a lifetime packs.
Yeah, but for those of you guys who don't know what he's talking about Mystics, in case you're new, right? Because if you came in during E7 Origin, this is your first Guild War season. So you get Mystics every war based on the performance of your guild. And then after the season ends, everyone gets reset and has to work their way up from the bottom of the ladder again. So you're going to be getting 12 Mystics.
30,
yeah, you'll be
30
getting...
at worst. 30,
yeah. It's 30 instead of 80 or so if you were in a pretty good guild.
Isn't it gonna be much worse now, because there's ranks?
Yep.
think so. Yeah.
Because you have to climb back all the way back to like champion to get regular Mystic income.
It takes like a week of Guild War to get right back into the swing of things. So yeah.
Yep.
Thanks, Smilegate.
So you told me I have a week to end? Thank you.
All right. Let's see. What else are we talking about? What's next?
Please be the hero rent system. Please be the hero rent system. Hey, look, the Mystics. What a segue.
Yeah, Mystic Summon rotation. So after ML Aria will go away in like a week. Right? They'll get replaced with, I think they're in the video, yeah. So I love how they only put this stuff in the 1 minute summary.
Euphine, DJB, RB, and P-Flan. Which
under 1 minute.
Nobody should be summoning on this. Nobody. Yeah. If Ross is next, nobody summon on this. I don't care how good Bassar is. I don't care how good Euphine is. You summon for Ross. That's it.
Yeah.
You summon on this banner. You're fooling yourself.
RB's really cool, man.
I think this is actually a pretty tempting banner, but I'm inclined to agree with you. So
the fact that it's 2 weeks too is the thing I didn't notice until.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. But yeah, so this is the banner that comes out after Aria goes away. So Aria doesn't go away after maintenance. You'll have 1 more week. So next week you'll be able to summon on these 4 characters. And as Joe said, Roz is probably after this. In fact, a week, so 2 weeks from now, a week into this banner, you'll know what Roz does by that point. So you can make an informed decision at that point. But what Joe's talking about here, if you haven't seen it at the bottom, I know it's a little bit grainy above the bar here, but it says from June 26th, Thursday, to July 10th. That's only 14 days. Normally, a Mystic Summon rotation rerun banner is 21 days long. Which means, if Raz is the next character after this, he will be legal for the E7 WC, like actual the initial rounds, like the round of 64. He will be legal for that. He will also be legal for the end of the World Arena season.
Yeah.
So
you know, Sue, now that you make that point, what if Smilegate pulls the biggest Giga Chad move ever? You know how last year Luna was getting pre-banned left and right. What if they make it that you can't pre-ban Raz? He has to be in the game.
I actually thought that was going to be one of Raz. I thought that was actually. I thought that was going to be one of Raz's things. Is that his ability is that he can't be banned from games.
The big theory I've seen is people think that he's going to be a warrior because they're coming out with the Tachi rerun.
I think it was for Strays.
Like, why are they doing that?
Yeah.
Well, it could be for Straws, but who knows?
Yeah.
They did a Runka with Moas.
Yeah.
Mother of all scams.
Mother of all scams. Yeah. My thought is that Raz will be he'll be a 7-star character. That's his like unique thing. They'll make him so he's a 7-star character for Epic 7.
I don't remember what the case was for last year, but was like Luna available during like the preliminaries?
No.
It was
no.
Yeah.
They released her. They released her once
both
like
Landy and Ross, or both Landy and Luna, both were ineligible.
Yeah, they were not available for the round of 64. They were available though for the finals, right? The top 8.
The show matches and stuff.
Yeah. So this is like a very strange decision. The 2 weeks, the 2-week duration, because it basically just telegraphs that like they're moving Raz up a whole week because they want to make sure that he's usable for end of season. And he's usable for Worlds. And that's going to just throw, I think, a huge wrench in everyone's plans if Rouse is actually good. He could probably potentially just completely upend the whole top part of the ladder.
Now, my second hear me out moment is, what if they took the production time and money from Closer Charles and Payers S3s for Rise?
That's... That's probably true. My assumption is that his S3 is probably like the binding chains he has in the E7 Origin cutscene.
Oh, please make that his passive ability, or make that his S2 attack. Please.
If he has AoE block, it's over. It is completely done.
AoE block is literally an uninstall. Like Tristan, me, and a couple other people have said, like, if you put AoE block in the game, that's an uninstall.
I posted something in the Discord chat for the banner though. That's a fun fact.
Dude, I found out like this month that block also blocks healing. I'm just like, oh, this is worse than I thought.
Wait, did nobody do Hall of Trials? Is that what you're saying? No one did Astromancer Elena's Hall of Trials?
Oh, I didn't do Hall of Trials either. That stuff is too painful.
Oh my god.
We only do this. We only do Hall of Trials on like the half brain capacity just to get the ML5 EEs.
Yeah, just real fast. Don't even know what block does. Oh yeah, I was just checking real fast to make sure my voice is good because people were saying I was a little bit too loud compared to you guys. I tried to even the volume out a little bit.
But yeah, first Mystic banner since 2020 to be only 2 weeks, and that was when LQC made her debut.
Hey, well, let's explain what block does.
Yeah, so let's take a quick trip down to the amazing community resource known as CeciliaBot. Yay! So you come over here to Heroes, Debuffs, Block. All right. So you can see block is right here on her S3. Block says it is unaffected. I'll zoom in so you could read it a little bit easier. It is unaffected by any buffs, some beneficial effects, and dispel debuffs except when granted by the bearer. Applies to heroes only. So essentially, the character that has block cannot get buffs except for the ones that they themselves give them, and they cannot cleanse anything except unless they have a cleanse in their kit. So if you...
I don't think Sweet Miracle works. I don't even know if Sweet Miracle works.
Yeah, Sweet Miracle.
It does.
The bearer's effect has to do it. So I believe Sweet Miracle does work, but essentially, if you block somebody, they and then like hit them with a debilitating debuff, there's nothing you can do to get rid of it, right? Like if you get hit with bind and block at the same time as a turn 2 player, you're done. Like that's it. That character just doesn't get to play the video game anymore.
Boy, if only Birgitta was good. Holy crap.
Yeah, so AoE block is literally a death sentence because all they need to do is pick ML Luna on 3. They pick this AoE block character on 4, and it's like, oh, if they both get through, you can't do anything.
Yeah. We're still waiting on a Birgitta buff. All right, I would like a Birgitta buff as well. Such a cool looking character, right? But man, AoE block is not it.
I'm of the mindset that they need to remove block from the game.
I don't think block
because in the future, listen, this is a scary future. I'm sorry to put this out there. In the future, Smilegate is going to find a way to create a character that can propagate debuffs onto other characters by just hitting one unit. Like a ricochet effect. They hit one unit with a certain debuff, and it spreads to everyone else through an extra attack. It is going to be absolutely disgusting.
I know, yeah.
I like that design. That design sounds actually pretty sick. But yeah, to answer...
See, I know what's going to happen.
Oh, sorry to cut you off. Yeah, Michael was asking, they were lost. They don't understand what AoE block is. So block, like we just explained, there's only one character has block. It's Birgitta, and she could put it on a single person. The person that gets blocked basically can't really cleanse any debuffs on them. Like, they're just stuck there. And certain characters, like if you go block plus like a stun or something like bind from Naqual or Litica, that character is just done. They don't get to play the video game. So the only saving grace that with block is that it's attached to a bad character and she can only give it to one person. If you have an actual good character that could give block to 4 characters, that means that you could combo it with another character like Litica, and that would be it. Because like right now, people counter Litica with things like Designer Lilibet. If you have an AoE block character, that is off the table. So the control players, right, they just get to do whatever they want, and you don't really have any counterplay to it. That's why nobody wants it.
unless Smilegate releases a unit that has a passive that at the start of battle grants the entire team immunity for 2 turns.
That would be cool.
Make the problem, sell the solution. It's a secular thing. They do it every time.
Right?
Dilibet can cleanse block. Oh yeah, Dilibet can do it. Right, I forgot. She has reduced debuff durations. Right, she doesn't cleanse.
Are we sure?
Yeah. So.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't think it should be in the game at all, though. It just puts you in a really bad situation.
Yeah, it's a really bad debuff. Like it's not well designed. It's really, really toxic. I don't think that they should have made that debuff at all. And so we've all been dreading if they ever make an AoE one. It would really, really suck.
It just reminds me of I was joking in like Kev's stream at one time. I think it was like at least like a couple of weeks before Emma Luna's release, and I was like, you know, at the rate of the balancing of this game, they're gonna make an AoE seal character.
Oh no.
I mean, all they have to do is just remove one line of text. The cannot be cleansed outside of your own effect, and it's fine. Like, if you run Acades, yes, Acades can cleanse it, but let's say she can't give you the buff give you any of the buffs to replace it. I'm okay with that. Just let other units be able to get it off of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it feels like a debuff that like a boss should have in like Abyss, right? Or like Advent or this new Trial of the Constellations, right? Yeah. It feels like something that belongs on a boss there. It does not feel like it belongs on a hero that you can play for PvP. So, yeah. The last thing I was going to say here, like, you know, just as kind of a time filler, because I agree with Joe's assessment, and I'm sure, you know, Aneuo Tsuchiiekage, you agree. I mean, it's the same thing as me. I would not roll on this banner, at least until you know what Raz does. If, like, Raz is for some reason, a steaming pile of garbage, and you wanted to roll for one of these 4 characters, who would you actually pick?
DJ Bassar.
DJ Bassar?
I think it's still Abyssal Euphine for me. She's just so evergreen. You can build her as damage, or you can build her as an Arius tank.
Yeah.
I want a second Abyssal just so that I can have my DPS Euphine back. But my heart is telling me Pirate Captain Flan.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Flan?
man.
Yeah.
I will spend hundreds of dollars just to get Caesaria's artifact. I promise you I will.
Yeah. So for me, it's Abyssal. Like if I can only take one, it's Abyssal, just because the character can be built damage, right? Or you could build the character tank. The character is just universally very good. Passive skill Inner Abyss is like one of the most valuable passives pretty much in the game right now. So I think if for whatever reason, like, you don't care about Raz, you just have like multiple pities saved up, I think that's the one that I would probably grab. But like honestly, this whole banner, I'll be real with you guys, like normally there's like 1, maybe 2 good characters on a rerun banner, and then like Dark Corvus, right? Or, you know, whatever have you. So it's not very good. I think every single character on here is actually playable.
Yeah, they're all. It's honestly a very decent banner.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. It's not. I'm surprised they're holding off on DDR, not getting on Mystics. It's almost been 3 years for him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, ML Blessing and stuff like that, but still, it's almost been 3 years since since DJ Bassar or since DDR's been on it, and he is one of the most impactful, dark soul weavers that's out there.
Has he really not had a rerun since then?
Yeah, it's been like
I don't think so.
It's almost been 2 years and 10 months for Bassar or for DDR.
I'm pretty sure most of the units that were on.
If you go to the if you go to the complete timeline on it,
I'm looking.
He's at let's see, I already got it pulled up. I think.
I'm looking to see. So if you look at the top row, obviously you could see where.
You can go to the ultimate timeline.
I'm on the ultimate timeline. We're just scrolling to see how far back has it been since DDR got a rerun. It's that top row. So we're in January. So we're in December of 2023. It's November of 2023. September.
I feel like anyone that
Yeah,
wanted
can you get
DDR would
simpler?
have done the special Mystic
I
summon
just
for them.
posted it in the Discord. It's in the chat. 2 years, 5 months.
Really?
Yeah, there should be a
with
sidebar you
Tywin
can
and
bring
Lyca.
up that brings up the stats.
Holy dude. This is his release banner. He's never gone on a rerun since his release?
Nope. I think Tywin's had 1.
SG, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, DDR has never come back.
He's been in Coin Shop, and he's one of the most impactful units that people go and pick and
This
draft.
that feels like a huge oversight. Like holy, because like Sermia's been on the banner like 3 times, and she's newer than he is.
Yeah, but Sermia is bad though. Bazaar's busted. Do we need more Bazaars running around, or more DDRs? DDRs. Yeah, I've got the 2.
We do have someone that's been telling thousands of people to pick him up from their Moonlight Summon too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, he was in the Coin Shop, but Pooty, it's about the fact that it's been 2.5 years and he hasn't had a banner rerun. That's crazy, dude.
The other one's Lyca and Tywin at 2 and 3 and 2 and 2.
Yeah, Lyca you can't pick up for free. Because there's still no summon for the Zero Defect C.
Yeah, Crow says he doesn't own DDR. Yeah, Coin Shop is not the same as the banner. Everybody keeps saying Coin Shop, Coin Shop. Coin Shop is something that you only unlock if you are a big spender or you are a multi-year veteran. It's not realistic for people who just joined with E7 Origin. Like, it's not
Or the
even
game just doesn't like you and you just roll dupes.
Yeah. Okay, well that is one way to do it, but yeah. This site, if you're wondering, is Cecilia Bot.
The greatest site ever.
Yeah, it's like the best website for all things E7, pretty much. If you want to learn about anything, it's on this site. This site's fantastic.
Last month to use the Labyrinth one before it goes away, though, guys. 07 Nightmare Lab.
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
Damn it.
Yeah, because in case you guys don't know, Cecilia Bot started as a camp simulator to teach you how to like what's the best like you would enter people to get morale. Like you'd be like, yo, what's my best team? Like if these are all my characters, right? Tell me what's my best morale team.
But
I used to be on the site.
Oh, that's been borked since the last update because you can just go in with multiple different teams.
Oh yeah, there's no reason to use the camp simulator anymore.
They
but
the morale system like months ago. Like I don't remember how long, but it's been a very long time since they did it. Morale
Also,
doesn't matter.
Yeah, if you refresh, you also can get Smug Bellion from time to time. So there you go. All right, what say you, gentlemen? Let's move on to another topic. We've got to beat that one to death.
Yep.
Go, Sermia.
What do we get?
Oh.
The moment we land at the...
All right, the E7 WC preliminaries. All right. So that's the support system. I believe it's actually in, once again, our 1-minute summary. Yeah, here you go. So you guys, this is the E7 WC preliminaries, which start actually in like 2 days.
What?
Saturday.
Oh, frick.
They start Saturday. So for those of you guys who don't know what this is, essentially it is a separate ladder in addition to the RTA ladder that you normally have, in which they take like roughly, I think it's like the top X number of people from each server, and those are the people that go on to Worlds. But you basically will queue up just like you will with RTA, and you're gonna play best 2 out of 3, right? You're gonna play a series against somebody. I believe it's Lunatic Draft this time around.
Yeah, I think it should be Lunatic.
Yeah, so you're gonna play a 2 out of 3 Lunatic Draft, and if you win, you get points. You lose points. And if you want to play in the Epic 7 World Cup, World Championship, whatever you want to call it, then you need to get a high score, right? And you only have a limited amount of time to do it. As you can see, that's what, 2 weeks? You have 2 weeks to basically grind the hell out of this mode. Try to get as high as you can and see if you could qualify for to be the next world champion. Yeah, it's the top 64 players are the people who get to go on, right? Top 16 from global, top 16 Korea, top 16 Asia, top 8 from Japan, top 8 from Europe. Those are the people that qualify. Thank you, Joe, for posting that up there. All right, so we'll go around. I'll start on this one, I guess. But are you guys participating in E7 WC? Are you actually gonna try to make it for make it top 16 to actually participate? For me, the answer is no, because I have way too much going on in my real life right now. I can't dedicate that level of commitment to it right now.
I'm going to play a couple of matches to get a feel for it, but I have a good feeling I'm probably not going to commit to it. Well, we'll see how it goes, but I'm not going to play a absurd amount of matches. It's kind of too time consuming. Same thing for me. I wouldn't have the time to really do World Cup and practice and all that stuff, you know, and then have stuff for my personal life.
Yeah. Either
my knees hurt just thinking about doing it.
Oh, it's just his knees hurt just thinking about it. Joe, I know you've been going pretty hard on RTA this season. Any chance you give it a run?
I am going to try. I want to try. I want to try. Last year I pulled the shoot and didn't really think that all the controversy of players getting removed was going to happen, or else I would have really pushed hard the last 2.5 days or whatever. Because I think I finished just outside the 50 or whatever. But
okay.
It's E7 World Cup. There's a controversy every year, so I mean, who knows what's going to happen this year? It's the running joke of the community.
Yeah.
A lot of people are back in this year, so
yeah, it might be a little bit harder to share, but I don't know. The thing is, it could be harder because the people who were DQ'd last year are in the pool again because I think their time is kind of expired, elapsed, like good behavior, so on and so forth. But also, I don't know. It feels like there are less people actively playing RTA, so maybe it is easier. I don't really know. What
you're gonna see the usual suspects, and you might see a couple new faces or something like that. But it's just gonna be tough sledding. It's gonna depend on who's got the deeper pool. I think that's what it's gonna come down to. Who's got the deeper pool? Who's got the deeper the units and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's going to be a herd of dark horses for sure, because you have a large majority of people that are married to certain strategies. So if you already know who you're going against, you can just target ban them. So you can screw them up from game one.
I will say this. I will say this. If I make it and I win, I will pick a Luna skin. So there's your support, guys. Back me, train me. Give me the support. I will pick a Luna skin. I will pick a Luna skin if I win.
All right, let's go. All right, Joe to the moon. Okay, everybody, we need Joe to win. New plan. We need to figure out. We need, you know what? Elmage Light, right? If you're watching, I need you to throw. We need the Luna skin.
Yeah, I do think there's partial disruptions because a lot of players are not playing right now as per usual. Especially I guess I can give Lunel as an example. He's literally in freaking Masters right now. Although he's a legend player. Yeah, he's in Masters, although he's a legend player. So people are going to actually want to participate in that E7 WC are definitely going to do so. So I really don't know how big the list is because, the people who actually want to try is less than 200, right? Or maybe is around 500. I don't know. But there is people who aren't playing right now that would participate, right?
Yeah, that's definitely true. I was going to say, I'm thinking about it. Last year, there was a couple people who, just jumped in there. They hadn't really played ladder at all, and I think they might have actually qualified. So it'll be very interesting to see. I would like to see some new faces though, this time around, because it's roughly 80% the same people every year. I would like to see a little bit of a shift.
I think that the new format's going to definitely test people's mettle, though. It's going to definitely, if we've seen how the E7 2 events have gone with the lunatic stuff, the last, if it wasn't with Haza going and absolutely just ending it quickly, I think it's just going to be just a whole stamina thing that people are really going to have to think about who they want to ban, who they want to play, who their roster is. You could have the wrong pick or something, and it just ends in an instance.
Yeah, I do like the format, though, of Lunatic, just because it makes things a lot different. Like things just feel way different. They're way more exciting to play, and it's a way more exciting format to play. It's a way more exciting format to watch.
You're gonna get more variety out of it. You're not gonna
exactly.
get same 10 games, same stuff like that.
Yeah, so real quick, the question that somebody was asked, it was a couple minutes ago you guys asked it, but no, this takes place, this leads us into our next question, by the way, which is how do you guys feel about this coinciding with the actual season at the same time? So this is not the thing you play for the skin. This will start and end before the actual season ends to get your skin. So you don't have to play this mode.
I think the RTA season ends the 25th. I think they said that's what the target date is. So the E7 World Cup pretty much ends right before it, and then they've got another Lunatic event next month early on, right before they do the whole show matches and start like that. So yeah.
If I remember correctly, the last prelims were they started the last week of the RTA season. Because Shoutir was banned the last week of RTA as well as the entire preliminaries.
Yeah. I believe it was prelims started the last week of RTA, but it ran for I think 3 weeks. So basically it always like overlaps with a preseason in some aspects. This is the first year that it does not occur during a preseason, which is very baffling to me. I think if you're a light or an elf mage or any of the other hopefuls, this has got to be a little bit annoying because you not only have to play for this, but if you actually care, right? Like if you're like Vic and you want to try to go for this, but also want to go for a legend frame, you have to do both at the same time, which is obnoxious to juggle, I would feel like.
I know people are trying to get Hino to jump in and throw his hat in the ring, get a husbando skin.
Yeah,
I think it more affects Hall of Famers because, like, if you, like, for instance, at the same point I mentioned earlier, some of the people who haven't even started climbing yet, you know, they don't mind. They'll just get their points anyways. If you're trying to climb for Hall of Fame, you're always pressing the button. So,
yeah, we will see Ross in the E7 World Cup. Yeah, with this banner being 2 weeks.
He's going to get pre-banned and be locked down for the entire match.
Good luck seeing him. You're just going to see him in the promotional arts, guys, and maybe the show match once or twice. We're not seeing this guy outside of the actual games unless someone's deciding to be funny.
Unless he's not broken. That's what we hope.
Yeah, we kind of already discussed my next bullet point, which, like, if you guys have anything else you guys want to actually throw in here, like, how do you guys feel about Lunatic Draft so far? Like I said, it's way more exciting to watch, way more exciting to play. I don't know if you guys have any final thoughts on like the format, because I think this is the best thing they could have done for E7 WC this year.
It's chaotic on trying to get the pre-bans, because you're not able to find the character you want to pre-ban. You're going to get 2 randos and you're going to get absolutely blocked. So you got to go in with a plan like, okay, I'm banning this, and then just go from there.
Yeah.
I think Lunatic is something everyone should try because definitely watching it and playing it is a completely different feeling. Because I remember hopping in the Discord and playing with one of the homies, Sputnik, and like playing it was actually so fun. And then like trying to have like a thought process playing through it was just so hard because of everything's being restricted. And then if you like look back at like I think Vic's tournament was a very good example of AB like. His strategy was to completely lock down any turn 2 options and then kept playing aggressively every single match and just keep taking his turn 2 options. It was like, if you have that game plan, it's like pretty cool. So I think it's a really interesting format.
That there's another tourney at the end of the month, and that's going to be fun. So that's going to overlap too. Great.
Oh no. Yeah, it's going to be it's more of a macro thing, this format, right? So ladder is best of 1, which favors like gotcha picks. You could kind of cheese somebody out with something. You could surprise, get somebody with speed. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so in Lunatic, it's a lot harder, I feel like, to do that. You could kind of like force a strategy, like you're saying with AB, by just like target banning specific stuff and taking specific things. You could force people to go a certain way. But there's also counterplay to that. Like if you know that that's what your opponent's trying to do, you can lock them out in other ways. You could basically throw the first game to get a feel for what your opponent's trying to do, and then like reverse sweep them on games 2 and 3, which I've always found very satisfying, even like with my time as like a competitive card game player. Like just if I lose game 1, just like think about the reasons why I lost, think about what they're likely to sideboard into for the games 2 and 3, like what strategy are they trying to do, and then like counter what I expect that strategy is. Like nothing feels better than going down 0-1 and then winning the set 2-1. Like it feels so good.
Yeah,
that's
100%.
why. Yeah, that's why I really like this format, because like when you win, like you know you won. Like if you make that comeback, you know it's because you had that read. Like you downloaded them. It was awesome. It's an awesome feeling. All right, so this was actually also in this these notes here as well. Right, they have this thing called Festival Eve, which takes place alongside of the E7 WC, and as far as I can tell, this is rewards for playing preliminaries.
It's kind of that way. It's kind of like an RTA battle pass.
Yeah.
Of some regard. People are in the comments were kind of like upset and a little surprised by it, but it's like Tristan said earlier in his video and stuff, and even others were like kind of thinking about it. It's like, you know what? For all the other stuff we do, the other content and stuff, it's about time.
Yeah.
RTA reward?
Like reward us for playing the other stuff.
Yeah. So are you guys saying you actually like this? Because we famously, when RTA first came out, we had something like this, and the player base complained because they felt that RTA was too nerve-wracking, and they didn't want to feel like they were missing out because they weren't playing the actual content.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah. I like this.
Like if you play draft mode, if you play the rhythm game, any little mini game, they always have this high tier mode that gives you, I guess, a consolation prize, but it gives you rewards that you normally wouldn't get if you don't like strive to do that. It's the same way with this shop. You don't want to do it, don't do it. Simple as that. No one's forcing you to do it. If you feel that not having these rewards are going to hinder your account, suck it up and do it. You can go in, play a couple games, lose, and just do it periodically.
Yeah.
I honestly rather do this than play the rhythm game. No hate against it, but I just can't play rhythm games. I suck. I freaking suck, dude.
I love Rhythm Surfer, dude. I think that's like the most fun minigame they've ever had. I love Rhythm Surfer.
Bro, like I recognize it was probably good, but man, I was so garbage at it that did not feel fun to play.
Yeah, chat's breaking my heart. They're all just like, yeah, man, screw that rhythm game. I thought that was the most fun.
Or gamer.
I would rather take the side story rerun instead of the Sword of Earth, whatever, aspiration banner, because they still haven't fixed that out. So that's gonna be fun. Because everyone knows it's gonna come right after this. It's gonna come. They're gonna do Frida and Ida rerun. So, hey, if you want to segue into that one, yeah.
Also important to note, by the way, here's another reason, especially for those of you guys who are newer to the game, you started with E7 Origin, you really want to make sure you're doing, I believe it is tied to Festival Eve, but there is, yeah, right here. So E7 WC preliminaries, here, like we talked about, here's the screen. This is the artifact you get for playing in the E7 WC preliminaries. So this is a friendship artifact, right?
Can we get the green-haired girl, please?
That's great.
Yeah, so if you don't have one of these, this is your first chance as the E7 Origin update to grab this style of artifact. These artifacts are good for leveling up friendship on characters while you're farming an adventure, right? Or whatever have you. Throw somebody in like a hunt, because maybe you could 3-man it, Spirit Altar, whatever have you. Whatever you're farming, throw this on one of your characters, get him to friendship 10 faster, unlock some Mullagoras or free skill ups. It's just an important thing to have access to on your account. And these things usually only come around like once a year. So this is like your chance to grab it. So even if you don't have an RTA roster, at least play until you get this thing.
My favorite way to use this artifact is to slap it on any character, you know, friendship farm a little bit, go into RTA. Oh wait, I didn't take off my artifact.
Yeah. Here it is.
Now I have a friendship farming artifact for RTA.
You don't need preliminaries, any PvP mode that's not GVG. Yeah, let's see. Let's read the thing, yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering, do you actually only need to play?
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. You can play anything, and you will get points towards the artifact. So you can play, he's right, you can play any PvP, but if you look how many points you get for the E7 WC preliminaries.
Oh, RTA gives 100 per match.
No, per win.
Per win, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I actually don't like this. I really don't like the fact that it's tied to winning. Playing is worth 10 points.
Look, it's draft arena too.
Yeah, you can do draft arena also. Yeah, so if you want to do draft would be the easiest way. Well, it would be like slow, but this would be the most painless way, I think, for you to engage with the content.
I don't think it's too terrible. Like, yeah, it being tied to winning is kind of sucky, but the fact that draft arena is there kind of helps it.
Oh, you could also, there's another ladder here that's called attention time to gear up. And this one is tied to enhancing equipment, which you should be doing anyways, right? This should be super easy to clear all this out. Dude, this is actually pretty good. There's a lot of reforged mats in this thing.
The audacity of this company to give us a enhanced gear. Who has charms in gold, Sue?
What?
Who has charms in gold?
I don't.
I don't have any. I have like no charms. That's the reason why I can't enhance anything right now. Like charms. Okay. Ever since they got rid of dispatch, right side gear is like impossible to gear. It's a major problem. Right side gear is like nigh impossible to level.
I started breaking down my old gear that was kind of irrelevant to go and enhance the new stuff.
I feel bad for all those new players. They finally got their full Ufine lab team. They got their Rin, they got their Cadies, they built the unit specifically for it, and then the notification dropped.
Hey man, don't worry, we have unit resets. Oh wait.
Oh right. Oh right, yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah, oh right. Damn, bro, that oh man, you really hit him. You were like, "Yo, what if our game was like this game?" Yeah. Oh, right.
Voice Smilegate. I would love character resets. I could get rid of my plus 12 Blaze Dingo. That would be amazing.
Bro,
what?
Bro,
why?
Bro, you fool! Like, we get look at me with my plus 15 Ufine that I never play, right? My plus 9 Mui, who I never play. My plus 8 Arunka, who I never play, right?
Okay, that Ufine skin is really dang good. Oh my gosh, dude.
I killed my Arunka, so yeah.
Like what else? What else is plus 15 that we never play, chat? There's a lot.
The one unit I went to refund is Shaltir.
Bro,
you know what Smilegate should do? Kind of like what another Get Dame Dislight does. At their anniversaries, they offer 3 resets for units, like every year. You just get to go and pick one unit, receive everything that you ever put into them. So penguins, gold, runes, all of that, everything gets refunded to you. That would be pretty decent. Or if they want to be really generous, at the end of every RTA season, whichever units have the lowest win rate, they offer you to choose one of those units to refund.
That's crazy.
Boy, almost like a hero renting system, but kind of botched.
It's reverse Grace of Growth at that point.
What, another Grace of Growth slot, please? That is a subscription.
Yeah, another Grace of Growth for how much? 4,500 Skystones, guys?
For free.
Yeah, you can see, like, I have a lot of plus 15 characters, guys. Yo, bro, give me my Mullins back on Jeeper, bro. Like, I got scammed into leveling this by a friend. No, this is not worth it.
Oh, I got a plus 15 Jeeper too, so yeah.
Yeah. No regret. No regrets for Justin.
You could be I am Cleave again.
Bro, I want to be I am cleave. I'll be real with you. In Etheria right now, I am cleave. That's all I can do. I cleave everybody. I don't have any turn 2 units whatsoever in Etheria. I only cleave people.
Oh, I'm cooking up the most disgusting turn 2 strategy ever.
I don't know, man. Drac had one. It ended up getting nerfed. It got patched out of the game. He made the Immortal Veronica team.
Oh no, it's not that. It's gonna be Valerian, Mizuki Makoto, Hoyan. I mean, not Hoyan. Holden, and
Holden.
What is that unit's
Holden
name?
D's, yeah.
Yep, and
I'm still gonna make it every time because the name is terrible. Oh, all right.
Keep forgetting, but some unit with their they have like a speed down on their S1, and I'm just gonna put them all on Bramble and just have them counter all day.
Yeah. I'm all right. As
to
good
the
as good as all that sounds, we're here to talk Epic 7.
Come on, rent system. Come on, I wanna flame something.
Epic 7.
Ta-da!
Gear packs. Oh,
Hey,
Nope.
we get to flame something else.
All right. So this is the warrior class banner is here, right? Class summon for warriors this time, just like how we had Moas on the knight banner, mother of all scams, as Tristan coined it. We have the warrior banner, which has Strike of Aspiration on it. Which, if you don't know what Strike of Aspiration is,
That art is so good though.
it's Benny Mars Tachi. So this is basically what it ends up being.
oh no.
Gamers of approval.
Yep.
Sue, I just put on my scummy Men's Warehouse business suit. I just realized what Smilegate did. Have you noticed that ever since they implemented this class system, they've been releasing more packs in more in-game ways to get bottles?
Yep.
Sure.
Yep. So
It is not Guardian Ice Crystals, I sleep.
yeah, it's
Damn,
if it's not Guardian Ice Crystals, I sleep. Okay.
I like yours on you. Scam of acquisition. Yep, that's it.
All right. So first question on this thing, I guess, would be we'll
I
get
thought that was Karin on the art.
No.
Until I saw it was Alia.
Yeah. All right. So wait, who is it?
Star Fencer Alia.
Oh, Starfencer.
I'm pretty sure it's not really scared there.
Yeah.
No,
Isla. Yeah. Starfencer Isla.
She's mentioned on Adamant Shield.
Oh,
for
she
some
is
reason.
mentioned on Adamant
Really?
Shield. Okay. All right. All right. So first question: what are your thoughts actually on Strike of Aspiration, aka Benny Mars Tachi's artifact? Do you think it is as good now as we all thought it was back then? Because if you remember, when this thing came out, everyone was like, get as many as you can, hold as many as you can. Like, this was Rocket Punch before we had Rocket Punch, right? Do you think now, like 3 years after its release or so, it's like 2.5, 3 years it's been out now, do you actually think this is actually like a good artifact?
It's good for 3 warriors, and that's about it.
Okay, so you think it's...
Roz, LQC, but you're not seeing LQC, and Inferno Kawazu, and you're not seeing Inferno Kawazu much. So that's those 3. You could use it on Dilibet, you could use it on Arunka if you wanted to be funny, but it's only Straz's and Kawazu. No?
Yeah. I think
Camilla, yeah.
It's Smilegate, you're giving me this artifact 2 years too late. Camilla isn't even usable in Hall of Trials anymore. What's the point?
Yeah.
I'm tired of them giving us artifacts with losers on them, because literally every artifact that they have given us is someone who died. They lost. I'm sick of it. Give us winners.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah. I think Tachi's in a spot where that it fell into a spot where a lot of other artifacts fell into. Like, for instance, Golden Rose was a very, very strong artifact for anyone who isn't in attack scaling. But for where is it now? Well, Ed is not usable. Dolbet is very good, but you're not going to use her on Golden Rose. You know, right? Like, it's just the units that use it aren't necessarily very strong. Now, Straze is partially back, but that's only one character. So do you really need a second one right now?
if we're being quite honest, all the attack scaling warriors in the game just use Sigurds. Like, there's nothing that's going to top Sigurds for them, especially if you're going to run them in a bruiser playstyle. This one is mainly aggro, but no one's really using Straze as much. Inferno Kawazu is only haha funny against AoE teams. So you're really sitting there with essentially a PvE artifact for niche. Oh wait, that's going away too. Never mind. This artifact is literally useless now in the game.
Wait, why do you say that?
Labyrinth is going away.
Oh yeah, that's rough. Yeah, you
don't worry, guys. We
used
used
to use it to
Violet Constellation. Oh, I don't want to.
So the only place in the game that you would use this would be probably Advent and Expos.
Yeah, Expos.
And just like 1 or 2 Expos.
Yeah, it's definitely, it hasn't aged as well as Guardian Ice Crystals or Moas, Rocket Punch has. So I think I think Joe's assessment's like pretty close to on point. It's like there's like 4 or 5 characters that can use it, but I don't know if you would particularly like want to use it on them. Like Straze is the big standout. Most of the time, like the conditions that make this thing usable has to be an attack scaling character, and then it has to be somebody that you want to play on Speed Pen or Destro Pen, and you just need it for the immunity as well as the damage bonus. Like you have to satisfy all those conditions, and there's just so few characters that can do that.
In the preseason, I saw someone using Tachi on Luna. So if that's any indication on how much of a mind blow that was, it was a Cleave Luna that someone threw off on me.
Yeah, giving immunity is actually like the big part of this, like this artifact. It's kind of like how people play Bastion or Pelucia on tanks with health set, so they can play like speed health or protection health, and then they play like Bastion just to get the immunity, even if it's not the most synergistic thing. That's kind of like what people I feel like will use this thing for.
Let's face it like this too. You're gonna have a summer rerun soon. This is just a huge bait just to get everyone to use their bookmarks. And then before the summer, the actual summer unit for this year, they're probably gonna do Guardian Ice Crystal. That's just the way it's gonna be.
So I'm gonna assume that we're all in agreement then. You guys, we don't think this banner is worth pulling on. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
No.
I'm gonna powder it, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's my recommendation. Also, I think if you want this artifact, if you're new, if you have Powder of Knowledge laying around, grab 1 copy with it, just so you have it. But it's not really something you want to be spending your bookmarks on.
I think another thing is, like, in comparison to something like Moaz, which is a lot more unique in a sense, Warriors is like the second class in the game that has the most like stacked artifacts in the game, with like first being like mages, I think, because they have book literally. So like you have so many more options in Warriors in comparison to like a Moaz option, so it's like it kind of makes it have a little bit less value.
Yeah, the artifact in question that you were asking, this is the last one, Moaz. Somebody was asking what was on the last class.
There's the green hair.
Yeah, it's just Rocket Punch. Yeah.
I have to be very careful about like what buttons I click because I don't want to get DC'd from the server.
Yeah, they want to pull a Tristan.
Yeah, I don't want to pull a Tristan.
But yeah, it's just a bait. That's the way I see it. It's just a bait, and I was not expecting to see it this morning. I was expecting to see Frida and Ida rerun, so it was kind of like
yeah,
not yet.
Okay,
and it's running for 3 weeks too, guys. This banner's for 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah. All right. So next question for you guys, because this actually personally irks me. How do you guys feel about Smilegate just taking like unused artwork from like year 1 or like the beta of the game and just slapping it on random artifacts and just be like, yeah, we just throw it out there?
Just clear the art journal. Just empty out the stuff. No need to just go ahead and make new stuff. So I guess just empty out the art coffers, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, this kind of resolves. Oh, good. This kind of resolves a problem someone brought to me when I brought up the idea of them like making Smilegate versions of the collab artifacts. It was like, well, what about development time? What about artwork? And I was like, they can just reuse old art. It's very simple. Like that's all they have to do. and it's okay because you have these unused assets that maybe are too aged, or they decided to cut that portion of the story, so they just give you a glimpse into what pre-Epic 6 Orbis is. So I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Yeah, again, just because if you're wondering, this artifact, like, not with this effect, but this art, right? This art, this name has been in the game data since 2018. So that's why I was like, so like OG veterans who've been playing since day one are well aware of this artifact's existence. It just didn't have anything, like it didn't have an effect. Like we just knew this was an artifact with art in the game data, and they never did anything with it. And so it just looks like they repurposed those old assets, you know, by just making them the same as collab artifacts. Yeah.
What if this is Celine's aunt and Moonlight Dreamblade is Celine's mom?
Oh.
I actually think that this was probably Celine's original character design at some point, and then they reworked it.
I thought it was Kareen. Like, I legitimately thought it was Kareen until I was like, okay, the sword's different.
No, I definitely think this was like original concept. Like this was like original concept for Celine at some point. Because Corinne was one of the very first characters that they made. Like the first characters that they made in the game were Roz, Cecilia, Gunther, Mercedes, Corinne, Rose. Like those were the ones that, and Silk. That was the original roster that they previewed the game with. Those are the characters they showed also. Corinne's design has been finalized since like 2017, because that's when I first heard about the game. So it's definitely not Corinne. So this is definitely like either was meant to be another character that got scrapped, or it's like this is like what Celine was supposed to be before they changed it to what she is now.
Yeah, I'm honestly perfectly fine with this art. As long as it becomes a character in the future, because I kind of like this character's design.
I want the guy with the hat and the two swords I posted in the Discord chat though. The vampire hunter guy.
Those are all Epic 7 signs,
Yeah. Oh, this guy, yeah. This guy is here, I'll show you guys. So this guy was an original character design from 2018. Nothing ever happened with him. Right? And then this was also a character from 2018 that never materialized. So in case you're wondering, these are like OG designs that nothing ever came of them. This character here was also like, it was an artifact that was in with those same characters. So
what if that was Kane's original design?
Yeah, dude. The other that guy with the guns, he has a very Gungrave design, which I really like. I love that anime. That anime is amazing. So yeah, I guess then the last thing to talk about in regards to this is the elephant in the room that people have been asking me to talk about since the stream started, which is, does this artifact's existence mean that we will never get a rerun of that time I got reincarnated as a slime?
07 slime.
Right. What is everyone's thoughts on this?
I think that's a yes, because like the reruns have clearly been on the low. It's gone to the point where we're saying nothing is going to rerun. At first it was just A spot's not coming back, there's no way. But we may see Guilty Gear come back, you know. Now it's like, nah, nothing's coming back. Nothing's coming back.
It's on the downward swing, guys. It's if a collab comes around, you better have your bookmarks saved up, and you better be getting every single collab unit and artifact possible.
Yeah, I can
literal FOMO. I
can tell you two things, right, from my time talking to the old CMs that are no longer with Smilegate. They told me and Tristan and Valky that, one, there is a collab coming. I have no idea when that is. I don't know if it fell through. I have no idea, right? But there was at 1.1, and it probably is still on. I don't know what the hell is taking so long. But the other thing that they told us is that collabs are probably the true limiteds of the game now. Like, if a collab comes out and you don't get the character and the artifact, that's it. You missed your window. You don't get another chance. Yep.
Yeah.
The gambler in me
just
wants to
respect-
say that there's a chance, but
Yeah.
hang it up, boys. Hang it up. It's over.
Hold on, is that Corinne's mother?
Like,
We're talking about this.
Like legit, what keeps me here, community? Like, there's so many fantastic people around here, like Sue, Tristan, Suchi, Joe, Hino, all my guild mates. There's so many fantastic people around here. If they weren't here, I would have been long gone a year ago. I was literally on the verge of quitting. I was literally on the verge of quitting last year.
Yeah. What keeps me playing Epic 7, because for those of you guys who can't see, because I don't have the chat up on the screen, basically the question was, what keeps us playing E7 when, like, we see, you know, no new content coming, the promise of a collab, but it never materializes? Like, why do you keep playing? It is number one, the community. Number one is definitely key. Number two is just the art design team in this game is just top fucking tier. The characters in this game are just so gorgeous. Like, I think they are just better than almost every other gacha game. The only gacha game that I have played in recent memory where I think the character designs are like close to E7 is Zenless. Like, that's it. Like, I think that just the character design in this game are just peak. And I stay because I think the visuals and the characters are so good. And then number three, like, Genazad said it best. E7 has the best honeymoon period of any game, like any gacha game. Name any gacha game, E7's got the best honeymoon period. Like, just look at the E7 Origin update with Mr. Pokey and everybody. The beginning, like, stages of your journey into this game, into the mid-game progression, is just unbeatable. The problem is, and this is the thing that me and Tristan and Valky and Divine and insert your favorite other content creator here have been begging, is why can't we have that quality transition into the late game? Because there's just nothing, you know, outside of RTA in the late game. Like, it's kind of like we picked it up, we ran, like, we picked up a good game, we ran with it a bit, then we fumbled the bag, and for some reason we just can't seem to pick it up ever, and it's very frustrating. So,
it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, I was talking about
this. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was talking about this in chat. I didn't mean to explode, but like, it was just so frustrating. The last bit of actual enjoyable content that we received was almost 4 months ago, or 3 months ago, to be exact, which is Origins update, and it's going to be 4 months before we get our next bit of content. Yep,
it just takes too long. The timetable for them to release content is just too long. Like, it's a live service game. People expect there to be things to do weekly, right? And I don't disagree with what people are saying in chat, right? My personal opinion, you guys don't have to speak to this. I don't care if I get shot for saying this. I personally think Epic 7 is the most mismanaged gacha game I've ever seen. This game has literally unlimited potential. It could be one of the best games in the space, and for some reason we just don't act on what needs to be done because the powers that be say whatever.
Give us the outer plane team, please. I'm begging you. Give us the outer plane team, because the way that they release things, there's always something. There's always an event. There's always something to farm, spend your stamina on, and then you're good. Now, the structure of it is a side game. I will give you that. But if they were to implement that process into Epic 7, it would be beautiful. But the problem is that you have the vocal minority that will complain about something to get it changed. They did it in Star Rail. They did it in Epic 7. If something's too hard, they will band together to have it nerfed, which then removes the fun and enjoyment from everyone else that spent the time to figure out this content and felt accomplishment towards it.
Hey, thank you, Hino, for the raid. Appreciate it, homie. What were you up to? We were talking about you earlier. We're hoping that you're going to make a push E7WC. My man Hino's got the talent for it, 100%.
World Cup Jin?
Yeah, World Cup Jin? Yeah, let's go.
Husbando trifecta.
The pig. Honestly, the piggyback off you, Tsuchi.
Hey, he's gonna give it a shot. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, Hino's gonna participate.
Yeah, if you guys by the way are not following Hino, you are messing up. He is the common man's legend RTA player.
Hino's in the top 8, I think. He's near the top 5.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Your flight is on the July 4th. All right, man. I hope you make it, man. I love watching you play. I think you're like one of the I love that you have like your own dedicated style and it works so well for you. Hino will play stuff that you usually don't see on ladder, and he makes it work. And it's not even like crazy gear either. Yeah, you don't feel like when you watch Hino, you don't look at it and go like, damn, bro, we'll just have 330 speed Renac forehead, right? You don't feel like that. Like, we talked like a month ago, his fastest character was the same as my fastest character, which is only like 300. And he's just comfortably legend.
Hino was the Bazaar guy before Bazaar was the most frequent thing.
Yeah, no, dude, I knew DJB was gonna blow up off this thing. Like, DJB, Conqueror Lilius is like probably my favorite 1+2 pairing in the whole game's like history. Like, when DJB plus Conqueror was like, when Conqueror was like the best first pick, Conqueror plus DJB, I would play it into like everything. It felt so good. So I knew DJB was a good character. He just needed a little bit of a spit shine.
Yeah, not like those naysayers that say the FCC's a bad unit. Holy shit.
Yeah. Well, yeah. All right, so we were just talking about our thoughts, like, in closing on how we feel about the warrior class summon system. So basically, don't pull on the banner.
They gotta change the pity for it, though. That it gives the artifact, not the character. I don't want anyone summoning on this and getting freaking.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, if you roll 121 summons on this banner, it's a random 5-star warrior. It's not the guarantee artifact.
Someone said to me like, "Hey Joe, you can get a Ruka again." I was like, "Yeah, thanks. I want a Ruka." Yeah.
Artifact pity. Guys. Chat says artifact pity should be 60. I think it should be 100 because that's what it is for custom group banners.
100, yeah, 100 is fine. 100 is fine. Like the biggest thing that sucks about the whole summoning for stuff like this is that I don't like that the pool is all the artifacts and this artifact because every single time there's a limited that I want the most, I get everything but the limited I want the most.
Oh yeah.
Look back at Tachi. Yeah, I summoned 3 of Benimaru and got 7 off-banner artifacts.
I almost always get the off-banner artifact. There's only ever been 2 times where I haven't gotten the off-banner artifact. Like, this is probably the one that is the most. Like, I pulled 6 Dragon Knuckles before I pulled Milam. And then Jacko's the other one. Jacko is the other one. I pulled 6 of her before her, but otherwise I always get hosed on artifacts.
Like, I think I got 3 or 4 of Ning Ning's X-Gift gadget or whatever it is.
That's a good arty.
It's just like, it's just sitting in my box. I haven't gone and collected it because I don't know what to do with it because I value Ice Crystal a lot more and a lot higher than anything else.
Yeah, if you have it.
Yeah, I think I just need to modernize the banner. Like, we have games like Wuthering Waves where their equivalent of an artifact banner would be a weapon banner. It's 100% chance. The newer Hoyo games, Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero, they have like their artifact equivalents 75% chance, or basically you're summoning for what you want, right? Not summoning for the character in the same banner.
Yeah, it's like almost an artifact only banner for them. Like, you're not, when you pity, you're getting a 5-star artifact. Right? You're not getting like a random character, which sucks when when you have limited resources. So yeah, I mean, this is the kind of game where like gear should be the hard thing to get, I guess, but like characters really shouldn't be. Characters and artifacts should not be this punishing, considering they are like basically mandatory game pieces in order to actually play the game. Right? I want to beat the player themselves, their draft, and how they have their box configured. I don't want to beat them because they can't afford Hellion Lua or they can't afford Genesis Raz, right? I don't want to feel like that. Like it's on the unfortunate part of it being a PvP gacha game.
Oh, look at like this month. Next month, Senya should be in the coin shop, so you will finally be able to get Dragon Bride.
Yep, I should finally be able to have Dragon Bride this upcoming week. So I'm pretty stoked about that.
I even got 3 wins with her today on ladder. I was actually kind of happy about that.
Yo, I want that character. I want her so badly. Okay. Let's roll Kato onto the next one.
But yeah, good design, good artifact, but don't pull on that banner, guys. Do not pull on that banner.
Oh, this is the one I've been wanting to talk about all night.
Yes,
oh, yay.
We got it. We got it.
All right. So all right, so this one is for the World Arena support system being added.
Who wants to be good cop? Who wants to be good cop?
All right. So this is, if you guys haven't seen, the hero support system. A feature that provides select heroes to heirs, allowing those who may not have all the necessary heroes or equipment to enjoy World Arena more easily, will be added. Right? So if you are in bronze to challenger, you will, or currently undergoing placement, they will give you essentially loaner units that you can use in order to play RTA, right? How to use? Go to World Arena and tap the hero support button down here. You toggle it on, right? And then you just can use it regardless of ownership of the characters, right? And you see they show up here and they have this SP here on the right side in green. So then we look and we see here are the supported heroes and their information. And here is the graphic. All right, who wants to talk about it?
Who wants to go first?
Don't all jump at once.
I saw the pool this morning and I was like, that's it. Like the meme was Zuko in the scroll and looking like, that's it. That's it. Like, yeah. Where's the rest of it? Like, I went from being excited like yay to what to huh to like the 7 stages of grief in like 50 seconds. I got to the end of the list and I was looking at the stuff after the notes and it was just like, well, this is interesting. Like the fact that it goes from placements to champion or challengers, whatever, that's fine. It helps the new players or returning players like kind of get their foot in the door and stuff like that. But the amount of characters that they're pulling from, like you look at this list of characters and you're sitting there thinking, I'm gonna play Charlotte. Do we see the joke with that?
There's a lot of questionable options here, which is kind of the reason why I want to wait for it to come out, because there is that little like this tiny, because it's Smeltgate, guys. It's
not like we can use it though on you. We're in Emperor.
Like I know I'm gonna have to use a separate account because my main account is way too high in rank for me to even see this, so I can't make content on it. So I have to use a separate account to use it, which is kind of dumb, but okay, whatever, I guess. So
so this is a screenshot from someone who I won't name who's in the chat when I showed them this morning. This was their response.
Like the first thing I did from the minute trailer was I looked at the stat line for Moon Bunny and compared it to draft mode, and it was like, okay, it's slightly better. It's slightly better. 1 speed faster, more bulk, a little more ER. It's slightly better. But then as the actual image came out for like the patch notes, it was just like, I don't know, guys.
You can pick it.
Yeah.
I did write down everything that's usable here, so like it's definitely Krau's usable. Landy is like a little bit more niche as of right now.
5 out of 12.
The
5 out of 12.
LRK. Yeah, F10A and like B Dom, which is extremely situational, and
yeah.
If you're picking,
we're working on the assumption that these are just the units that you're allowed to use, because they said that we're allowed to pick 10 units.
Yeah, they said
we're restricted to this pool.
Yeah, that was the thing. They originally advertised this system as you pick 10 and that was what you would get. Seeing the actual system, it's just straight up. You don't pick. You just hit this button, toggle it on, and then you just have access to these 12.
That's why I'm hoping it's not these units. You actually get to pick them. So I'm waiting, but I feel like it's just not the case.
If you can pick them, no problem. If it's just the 12 that are here in this infographic, holy, is this like a total fail in my opinion.
And I think like
on my white knight.
Like another thing that I think that's going to go wrong is that everyone has to use these units, including the new players. So if new players are fighting each other, you're going to steal each other's units. They're going to end up in the same situation anyways.
Yeah. If you're all brand new players, like, and you're trying to get like masters for the skin, right? And you're relying on this, and you're fighting against somebody who is also doing this, right?
You know what we should do, guys? I got an idea. We should do red lobbies with just these 12 units and just see how much fun we have with these 12 units.
That actually sounds like a pretty funny idea.
Two available tanks. They have anti-cleave. They have anti-debuff. They have an OK cleanser. They have a unit that can fight fire units. They have a unit that can fight ice units. They have a unit that can fight grass units. They have a speed. Technically two, depending on what artifact they give Moon Bunny. But no, you have one dedicated, speed unit with Assassin Sid. You get your nice little 302 Sid and your zoom. But okay, now
just take out 10 I'll lose.
Wait, let me take the White Knight outfit on. John, talking to you, John. This was the absolute worst decision you could have ever made. If these are the 12 units available. Now, if this is just an image that you just slapped together because Intern Kun was overworked messing up translations, fine. This thing right here is the worst. John, who's using Leica? Who's using Leica? Shu. There's so much injury in the game that you have implemented that Shu is literally useless. The Charlotte was a disrespect to everyone's intelligence, and they are bad and they should feel bad.
That's Tsuchi, by the way, that's talking. He doesn't have a cam. But yeah, this is rough, right? Because just think about it this way, guys. The most content creators tell new players to take Death Dealer Ray with their second Moonlight theater selector. Aside from Moon Bunny, who beats DDR here?
Yeah, no one. It's just B-Dom, but it's gonna fall into the old meta situation where B-Dom doesn't 100% counter him.
Yeah, so they just kill the B-Dom and then they kill you.
Like maybe that's why you need to
Acid. I don't think that starter Acid kills the Death Dealer. Right?
What's Acid doing to a tanky DDR?
I don't know. I was expecting at least Celine, considering how important Celine is to get masters for a lot of players.
I just hope you could choose units.
Yeah, this is just like so random because like the Fire Charlotte's just so worthless here. Like you'll never pick her.
Don't worry, Fire Charlotte's there to counter Landy, guys. Don't worry.
Wait,
it's like Landy's still picked.
They take LRK. What do you do now?
What if they make this rotational? Take APOC, easy clap. But what if they make this rotational? Like, what if the main base units are the episode 1? So you know how we used to have those summons for when you cleared episode 1 and episode 3 that included Celine, Politis, okay meta useful units. What if they had that as the base and then they cycled in on a rotational basis, 5 lights, 5 darks, and then like 5 of each various different element?
Yeah. Spatial brings up an excellent point, right? If they take first pick Bossa Runka, like how does this pool save you?
Oh god, you're actually gonna make me think. Jesus Christ.
It's just Landy. And that's it. That's your only out.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. It's just Landy. That's what I'm saying. It's just having a flexible pool that lets players pick 10 units like that was originally proposed would have been so good. And I'm really hoping that that's what it is. But like, there's nothing here in the patch notes that suggests, right? It's a toggle.
Yeah, looking at this list, I went through it myself. pretty much if you with these units, you have to rock an Ilanov and a Renok pre-ban throughout all your games. That's the only way you can play Drill most of that draft.
Yep.
So that normal guy walked into the room, right? And he said, we just gave them so many free summons to all these newer players. They should have a large roster of units. So let's give them this pittance.
Oh, you can't ban
months later,
yeah,
after we said it was going to come out, and just say, hey, here you go. And they're going to love us for it.
Yeah.
And everyone clapped and cheered for Netmarble guy. He got a reward. And the sun set on a grateful universe.
Yeah, this was a feature that was advertised before E7 Origin came out, so this being like 3 months late and this being the state that it's delivered to us in is kind of sad, because like nothing here is like really meta, right? Your best picks here are Politis, Landy, LRK. Right? Like the rest of this stuff is not really super great, and like all those characters are niche. Like, I would have expected they at least gave you, like, Navy Captain Landy or something. You know, that was meta 2 years ago. Like, at least Mort. Like, if you don't want to do ML, like, MLs, right? At least give me Mort. Give me Celine.
Give me a 285 Conqueror Lilius, and I will be a terror in Challenger.
Yeah, Guard Captain Crow isn't limited either, right? Why not just give me him?
That's true. Yeah.
Like I just don't understand what this logic is.
Maybe it's a 40k HP APOC I can use in Hard Study.
Maybe a hero rotation? I hope, because like this is like, unless this is the most like cracked out command model Leica and F10A, man, you are gonna struggle with this pool.
I think the draft mode Leica's like 291 or something like that.
Yep.
It's like 295.
It's like
They are
295.
juiced to the gills.
And the Sid is 300 right on the dot. So they have stats and they have stuff, but I mean, like, as anyone that plays RTA, and you're talking to someone that's played 1,400 matches so far, I'm not seeing any of these units constantly, except for maybe Crow, Polly, and maybe the guy that plays Shu, and I run into him once or twice.
Yeah.
But like everyone else, I'm not seeing any of these units.
Yep,
Maybe Fairy Tail once or twice, but
just imagine you're a new player and you're starting RTA with this roster, and you run into Water Buffalo.
Oh.
It wouldn't happen because remember, this is only from Challenger, Bronze to Challenger. Yeah. So like it's for low. It's for
the season. The start of the season, you want to dip your toes in, and you get Water Buffalo.
Content, guys. That'd be fun content. Just climb to champion with the
freebies.
The freebies and see how far you get.
Yeah, I mean, I'll most likely make like a guide that's just like explains like what the best draft strategies are using the free ones for those who want masters. Like this is better than nothing. I'll take this over nothing. But the way that it was described versus what I'm seeing here, like, again, I'll reserve judgment until I actually play it.
Yeah, I don't want to jump the gun.
If it actually still has a pick 10 or, like, the units are just, like, ungodly broken, like how when draft mode came out, you had, like, the 500 gear score A Tywin and it was just unbeatable, right? Then sure. Like, if it's, like, you know, if it's, like, a 300 A Sid with, like, insane gear, like pen set and all the fixings, then sure. Maybe it gets a pass.
But you almost wish like there was more on this icon though. Like there was almost like more like there was like a star or something that said like, hey, they selected these units or something like that, and it would be 10, not 12. Like that's the biggest hesitation to me.
Yeah. Like if you weren't gonna let me pick my 10, like I really think you should have given me 24 instead of 12 because of what we just said. If new players are gonna be relying on this, they're gonna be picking from the same pool. Like 12 is just not enough.
The biggest discrepancy here, I don't know just how strong it is. Because if you were to release this, it's going to come out very soon, right? If you were to play this, like next week, you would probably be able to like get to Masters somewhat easily. Most players are going to be playing RTA within like the last 3 to 2 weeks, which means they're going to get convoluted with actual like experienced players, which I don't know if this is enough to fight against them. That's my biggest problem, right? Because I don't know how it's going to go when they're fighting actual players. If they choose to play now, they're probably going to run to other low-ranked players, but when everyone's climbing at the same time, yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah. Yeah, this one is, at least for me, either you should have let me pick, or you should have doubled the roster of starter units. Let me see.
Suspend your disbelief for a second. What if they just did this for symmetry? What if it's supposed to be 10, but because they didn't want that extra space, they allowed it the other 2?
Yo, let's just add Charlotte as Acid for fun.
Just for fun, for giggles, honestly.
Yeah, there's no doubt Charlotte's the weakest character here. I'll be real with you. If you're fighting somebody if you are 2 people are playing with this same pool, I think Ravi is actually probably like the pick. Like if you're just playing within this pool. Yeah,
I promise you, Tristan's forehead is crinkling right now with the sound of tin foil. What if this is signifying that Charlotte and Ravi are getting a buff? Just think about it.
I pray, dude.
What if all of these units, minus the crowds, on the next balance patch?
Do we want to buff APOC?
Well,
we're getting BM haste meta.
We just had Landy on the buff. We just had Landy on the buff, so can't be Landy. But yeah, maybe APOC buff. Maybe Hez will be like cheering from the heavens and stuff like that.
Yeah, this to me was the most disappointing thing to see today. Of all the stuff that was on the patch, this was the thing that really got me upset, because I was like, I was waiting for this for so long, and I think that was just, again, I'm not going to definitively say it's bad because I haven't played with it yet, and it might be different than I'm thinking it is, but in the way that it's proposed, the way I think it's going to work, I think this falls pretty short of where it needed to be.
I think it's the way that it kind of like was like hyped up and teased, like, oh, you'll be able to use 10 heroes and use them and stuff like that. And then the more I thought about it, the more they delayed it, it was kind of like, okay, it kind of makes sense that it's probably not going to be for all these vets and stuff like that. It's going to be for people to get their foot in the door and stuff like that. And then to kind of like see the pool and be like, yeah, maybe SP stands for so pathetic.
Sounds like it.
Okay, I think that's kind of everything here in regards to this topic. So I guess we just move on to our next one on the wheel. We still got 3 left to talk about.
3.
Show me the other polarizing one. This batch, yeah, this is polarizing.
Okay, the emergency dispatch farm mission. Okay, so in case you guys don't know, that is this right here, as you can see. Emergency dispatch mission, Ruins Reclamation. So it starts after maintenance under event emergency mission. So it's in the events tab. As far as I can tell, this is just the Renak event that we had where we were farming for stuff, and it has a shop. But you can only play this one 5 times a day, as opposed to just...
The best way I saw this, it's the Lethe event, but with an energy cap, and then they expect you to do Skystones, and it increases incrementally. And guys, don't farm this. Like, don't farm this.
Is it free or not?
Yeah, you get 5 free a day. I would do the 5 free, but then additional runs cost Skystones.
Yeah, I just did a free one.
The minute I saw it said Skystones, I was like, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah,
I'll get the freebies, and that's about it, and then I'll just mosey on down the road. Especially since it looks like someone said it's random, apparently on the chest results too. So you could get anything on what you see there.
Oh,
so
God.
It's not like you could get the charm, you could get the piece of gear, you could get something good, you could get something bad.
Oh, it's an item list. Okay, so there's 36 items. You get one at random. You have to go through all 36 to reset and have a chance of getting them again.
And then if you clear out the shop, you just get whatever the thing is, vouchers or something. It's up on the list. It's in there what you get if you clear the shop or whatever.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm not a whale, I don't get to cash out on this. Oh man.
The audacity of these people. First they disrespect us with hoochie, and now they do this.
Yeah. So this one is looking like you play your 5 free a day, and then you just don't look at it after that.
I wouldn't spend 87 on that. It doesn't seem worth it.
But it comes with charms. It comes with
go
charms.
ahead. Yeah, but so does the battle passes that they're coming out with. Those have charms too. I'd rather do the battle passes.
Yo, y'all have Skystones, bro? I sacrificed 26,000 to get this girl.
Arya broke me.
Yeah, I was like, Arya destroyed me, dude. 26,000 Skystones to get.
I still have to shop refresh.
So hey, look, she's beautiful, so it was worth it.
I love this character design so much.
Yeah, this character is peak. But yeah, no, this one is like, this one's pretty short and sweet and to the point. Right? We could just move on.
Much more with that.
Yeah, we could just move on to our next one. So there's 2 left. One is not very exciting. One is the one that Tristan made me do. Oh my god, we're on the line.
Oh, I'm back.
All right, there we go. There is the one that Tristan asked me to talk about on the podcast, because you know Tristan. Tristan likes to talk about the value of packs, right? I like how I have like terrible choices for zooming in on this thing. Cause he's like, is this worth the money? He always does these pack breakdowns, and I don't care. I'm of the opinion that it either has to be the most broken thing ever, or less than $10, or I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
So
since this,
go ahead.
Since it says level 85, that means you have to actually level up the gear, meaning these can all brick and all your money is wasted.
Yes. So if you guys don't know what this is, they are revamping gear packs, right? So if you don't know what gear packs are, they were $50 USD, and you would get essentially like, it's like 12 selection chests, right? You'd get essentially these things that I never open. These things that they gave out with like the Dash Pass event that I'm like too lazy to open. Largely because I don't know what I need from them. But yeah, it's these things, right? And the big thing about them, the reason why I hate them, is because they are just straight RNG. So you just like pick the piece and the set, and then it just gives you a random 85 red piece of it. So they have revamped them now to call them Epic Equipment Tailor Packs, which can't have flat main stats unless it is speed now. So it's slightly better RNG for $50. Wait, the new packs have 2 less selection chests?
Yep.
I need my blue boxes. Everyone always comments, please give me your blue boxes. I don't have charms to roll my blue boxes. If I had infinite charms and gold, I would blow through all those blue boxes like that. At some point, I will get to a point where I will have the resources to do that.
I just infinitely farm.
Yeah. So if that's true, White Base, if you get less, it's like better RNG, but less overall pieces of equipment from this, nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
so
it's not worth it.
The one on the left is most likely $30 US, by the way. So 6 pieces of gear, 900 Skystones, and then 1 blue box, and then the 2 mod gems, right? For $30. And this one is probably 12 pieces of equipment, 2 reforge, 2 sets of reforge mats, so enough to reforge 2 of the 12, 1,500 Skystones, 2 blue boxes, and then the mod
first
gems.
one is actually value. If you think about it, if you spent $30 on Burning Passion packs on a weekend, you may walk away with about 6 to 8 good pieces of gear. That's actually kind of rough.
No, I'll be real with you. I remember El Mage used to tell me that if you didn't buy gear packs, like, you're behind. This was like 3.5 years ago. And I was like, you really think so? And then I spent $50 on a gear pack, right? And I got one all right piece of gear out of all 15 chests that you get from it. One of my 15 was usable. The other 14 were total duds. And then I started to think about that and I was like, that was groceries for like 3 days that I just spent to get like a speed body with like 95 equipment score. I'm good. And then I just never bought them ever again. So if you are trying to be the next legend player, if you've got deep pockets, by all means, but I can not in good conscience ever tell my audience to buy these.
You hear that, guys? It's either the gear packs or a carton of eggs. Choose wisely.
One carton of eggs, a whole carton of eggs.
I think I take the food, man.
Yup.
It's guaranteed.
I know Vic spent a ton and wailed on these packs for month after month during his legend push. It's just for whales and not worth it. Yeah. Like, I know Vic has spent a lot of money on these things, right? Like I say, if you want to be a legend player, you want to be one of the best and you've got deep pockets, go for it. But for 99.9% of you guys watching it, these are just burning $50 out of your pocket that you could use to buy, you know, like 2 or 3 meals. Like you could literally, for the same money, probably like take your significant other out to like an all right restaurant. Like you guys could probably go to like, I don't know, an Applebee's or something. Yeah.
You can get the 2 for $20 twice.
Yeah, you can get the 2
cost of that.
Yeah, the 2 for $20 twice, and also drinks. Or you could buy a Luna body pillow. Yeah.
Yeah, that works too.
Yeah.
Or just buy a Luna sticker.
I'm just saying, if you can buy 2 of these right side gear packs, or you could buy yourself a brand new pair of sneakers.
Yeah, I just posted my.
I said Applebee's, Shuma. I wasn't talking about high class, not in this economy.
I posted in the chat my one piece of gear that I got from the Carrot event, from that actually rolled decently, because I was going for torrent rings.
Yeah.
And it was the only piece I got from the whole, like, I think 40, 50 boxes. It was free. It was free, but it's 23 speed.
Okay, your luck's better than most, I guess. But yeah, I did not have a good experience with these, and I have watched Elf Mage for years, and every time gear packs would come out, he would make a whole stream about the gear packs. He would buy all the gear packs, and he would get maybe 1 usable piece after buying out the shop of gear packs, which is like 350 USD. And I was just like, homie, that's a Nintendo Switch for 1 piece of gear.
3 Tama coins.
Yeah, it's three and a half. It's 3.5 Tama coins.
Could have gotten a Tama skin.
Imagine the rotisserie chickens you could buy.
Tama skin or gear packs?
Huh.
Yeah, if this speaks to you, you got deep pockets, it brings you fun, by all means, do not let me stop you.
Sue, with that money, I can buy myself, you, and Aneuo the Scarlet skin and have enough to get myself the Raven skin, or I'm sorry, the Eve skin twice.
Yeah, let's buy 3 copies of Stellar Blade.
I was gonna say, yeah, instead of buying, you know what? Instead of buying the gear pack, just buy Stellar Blade on Steam. If you use like a coupon, like a Green Man Gaming, you could buy Stellar Blade and get like 30 hours out of an excellent action game instead of the 1 gear pack.
Yeah, I would never buy a gear pack, honestly. No.
Yeah.
I would never do it.
Yeah.
I'll buy the monthly packs. I'll buy maybe the end of a lifetime packs and stuff like that and whatever. But I will never buy gear packs.
Yeah.
I would probably have more value flushing $50 down the drain than buying that.
It's funny because Smoggate's gonna shoot us, but it's like all four of us are official E7 content creators, and like I just can't in good conscience, especially again in the current state of the economy, the world economy, recommend spending your money on this.
Yeah,
oh, bro, I'm hoping next week we will see what's in the coin shop. I'm hoping it is Dragon Bride Senya. If not, then I know that there is a plant at Smogate that is specifically praying for my downfall.
Next coin shop should be
Dragon Bride Senya.
Senya, Solitaria, and someone else that has.
If it's Solitaria, I'm taking her immediately. I do not care.
All right. So the last thing on the wheel.
Spin, Sermia, spin.
It's actually the worst thing to talk about.
Well, it's the bookend to the disappointing thing. The character that's mostly forgotten. Don't worry, guys. She'll get a buff eventually.
All right. So, there is starting next week a raid up for Illidav. Whoa!
Don't summon on this. I said don't summon on. I said don't summon on the Tachi banner. Don't summon on this. If you've got bookmarks to spare and you want to summon on a banner, go ahead, throw it at the Tachi banner. Do not summon for Illidav.
I will say this: I still to this day can't understand when they buffed her damage, why they took away the defense buff on the S2. You remember her S2 used to give defense buff?
Yeah, I used to. I guess they didn't want her to be
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that Chad agrees with me. This is like one of the best character designs in the whole game, and she is just straight up worthless.
If her extra hit, her empowered hit worked, where if she has a buff and then she activates the extra hit instead, whereas the empowered one instead of her shitty S1. She could have so much potential. Like when Illidav came out versus like Fire Illidav, I literally played Red Illidav into people and actually won with her because it was like so funny watching people be like, "What's this guy doing?" And I was winning on ladder with Fire Illidav because it was just like people didn't know what to expect, and I was just high rolling with her empowered hit.
Yeah,
I would say that the easiest way to fix her damage is, well, for the S1, if the target has more HP than her, proc her special attack, and if the target has less HP than her, she penetrates defense by 40%.
Wait a second, I got a crazy idea. Guys, on how they buff Illidav. She hates dragons. Who's the biggest oppressive dragon on the freaking ladder that's screwing all of us?
Mort.
Give her anti-fear to the team. So Mort stomps down, fears the team, she cleanses it.
Nah, doesn't do enough.
No?
No, doesn't.
Not even a little bit?
Nope.
Not even a little?
I don't think fair. Like,
nope.
I always thought Illidan's biggest issue is that she was inconsistent.
Her
damage was not bad.
Yeah, her damage is good. So Illidav has two major flaws, right? Well, three. Okay. One of them is tiny. So one is her consistency, right? Like when you don't have Soulburn available, or you don't have S3 or Soulburn available, her basic attack skill is just god awful. Like it's so bad.
I think it's the worst S1 in the game.
It might be. It's probably the worst S1 in the whole game. It's so unbearably bad. So like her S1, she either needs like consistency, like how Charles just got it, where there's a condition that guarantees it if you fulfill it, right? They need that. And then 2 and 3 kind of go hand in hand. She is a health scaling bruiser with Mort's stat line, which is not very good. It's a bad stat line for what that character is trying to accomplish. Like it's the Mort / Charles stat line. It's not very good. It's a bad stat line. And that ties into also she's a health scaling bruiser with that bad stat line when we literally have Death Dealer Ray. Like as long as Death Dealer Ray exists in the form that he exists, health scaling bruisers can never like truly be meta.
Yeah, I agree. They just need to like probably fix this outline, I guess, a little bit with that, and then like fix the consistency is to be relatively good. Although like her main like usage that she got lately was probably Harsetti, and nobody's even picking her anymore. And no one likes picking Harsetti, so
I do. No, I'm kidding.
No.
I don't actually enjoy picking Harsetti. I just will pick Harsetti, you know, if I think it completely screws over their draw.
Alright, well, what are all these I do's that's coming out here?
Oh, she does have built-in injury with her S2.
Yeah,
I was
her S2, her Soulburn S2 does so much damage, Red Elena, right? You guys may remember, like I think it was 2023, Kana and Eldmage hosted a tournament. It's the only E7 tournament I ever entered. I played Ilanav and DJB like every single match, and I ended up winning that tournament, right? There was like 8 legend players in that tournament, and I ended up winning that tournament.
Yeah, her damage is comparable to Dark
really
Maiden.
good.
Yeah, my whole strategy was based around fast Politis on Abyssal to counter people faster than me when nobody was playing that, and then just to play Soulburn Ilanav to just completely destroy Apocalypse Ravi in like 1 or 2 hits. That was pretty much my whole strategy for the draft, for playing that. Won a couple $100 out of it. So, look, if Ilanav stays bad for the rest of this game's lifespan, hey, she did me a solid, okay?
Concert kicked ass, soaking wet, amazing.
Yo, Tristan is in the chat. Tristan is saying that the concert is at kicked ass. He is soaking wet. Amazing. Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, look, I got the hat quota for Tristan's sake.
He's got the hat quota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they could make her the first counter injury unit. The amount of damage she deals to someone on the enemy team, she recovers the amount injured per ally.
Go back to the packs. Oh no.
Go back to the
we pulled a
no.
we had to have we just finished before you got here the Tristan segment where we had to review the pack.
Thanks,
TLDR,
Man.
ain't no way anybody's buying this.
Yeah, we all vehemently said, would you rather buy these or eggs?
Yeah.
Biggest scam ever.
It's so bad, dude.
All right, so I know Tristan just got here, but yeah, the Wheel of Sirmia is empty. That was the last thing for us to discuss on the patch notes.
I guess we could do a lightning round, see if anyone in the chat wants anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, for the remaining time, probably we'll go for like another 20 minutes or something. We will, because that'll bring us to a nice even 3 hours.
Okay.
We'll just answer questions in chat. So if anybody has any questions, like you want opinions, anything in the balance patch, anything you think worlds coming up, all that stuff.
Like where is Smilegate holding Sealed Eye Surin and Wretched Rose?
Yeah. Can I get your input on how Big Booba Woman has been feeling for you since you got her? I literally only played with her tonight, one shot on stream. You guys literally watched all of my experience with her. I think I need to get better at figuring out, like, I don't know. I feel like she needs more defense. I think what people were saying about, it was Brett, I think, was saying drop 20 speed, pick up like 150 def. I think that's probably accurate.
I've been just playing her with Emilpera. I just first pick Emilpera, take Arya in 3.
Yeah.
Usually somewhere along the lines of that, because it helps with just keeping her aggressive, especially if you're playing Leafy's artifact. It just helps.
Yeah, no, her damage seemed fine. My problem is, like, I feel like you need to have like some kind of tempo, like you're saying, like Para, for her to really do her thing, or she just needs to be chunkier. That's kind of it. I feel like I feel like you have to. Like, I didn't draft her with an Arius. I feel like you have to draft her with an Arius, or you have to draft her with an
Arius.
Yeah, you have to always have an Arius on your team with her, or you have to always have, like, be the aggressor, and then, like, not necessarily the aggressor, but, like, you have to have, like, a lot of tempo over your opponent. So, like, Para, things that give speed buffs, supports that give CR. Right? You need
like
those
her best friends. Her best friends are Sea Phantom, Para, and Acades.
Yeah.
Because they offer her just some way to move on the CR bar. But at this stat line, Sue, I'd say, yeah, about 1550 to 1600 and you're golden.
Yeah, I think I need to just drop some speed, pick up some defense. Like, I'll mess around with hers tomorrow as well, on stream. I might do like a couple of games with Arya before moving over to Etheria, because we're definitely gonna do Etheria tomorrow, because we're doing E7 again Friday, and we'll probably do something on Saturday, assuming that I have the time. I don't know what my weekend is gonna entail at the moment.
Is it actually time to start climbing RTA? Like, I've been avoiding it like the plague because, like, oh man.
I haven't been avoiding it. I'm at the point right now where I just have been so busy, like, with IRL stuff that if I do have time, like, it shouldn't be much of a shock, but, like, I can only do one game, and I'm choosing Etheria right now because Etheria is helping pay bills, so that's basically, like, that's open shut. I know some people are upset that I've been playing more Etheria than E7, but what can I do? Who would we like to see buffed on the next balance patch? The same one that I put every time people ask this question. You guys, if you guys have any anything you guys want to see buffed, feel free to throw it out there.
I'm with Shuma. It has to be Mui. I just really want to play this unit, man. I really just want to play Mui.
Yeah, Mui is a personal favorite of my bestie before he stopped playing E7. That was his favorite character. Yeah, I see a lot of Astromancer related. Yeah, where is the Architect Leica buff? That was teased back in January. That and Opsig. Where the hell are those characters? I think if I had to pick after Blue Luna, it's probably Opsig and A Leica, because those characters need help.
Can we not revive APOC? I feel like it's such a bad idea.
Yeah.
We're gonna get Celine all over again.
We got FCC back. Let's bring back all the chaos. Let's bring back APOC. Let's go full ham.
Hey, I would be down for APOC. I actually like the APOC metas. I actually think like APOC meta felt really good. Like most of the time, because the whole format, like, I like it when there's a couple pillars of the format that everything revolves around, and those characters have clear strengths and weaknesses.
Hey, change her imprint though from ER. Like, seriously, change her imprint from ER, Smilegate.
Oh, I just did that. Well, I booted myself. NBD.
Oh.
Well, that's all right. We didn't need that anyway.
Tristan got it right. LAC.
I pulled a Tristan. It's okay. We've all pulled a Tristan at one point in our lives.
I want them to go and buff. Like, I think like Opsig and A Like are kind of like the layups and stuff for characters that should be buffed. But it's like the low hanging fruit kind of ones.
Yeah.
Like buff Elena and change her kit or something.
Yeah, I think Astromancer needs a rework entirely.
Like the crazy thing about her is that she's canonically immortal, and it's just like it's nothing in her kit about her being immortal. It's just kind of like the little like okay, that's a little surprising when you look at the lore.
Yeah.
Sid and Robin. Those are my two.
Robin surprisingly has the lowest win rate in the game.
Yeah, Robin's a total dud, by the way, guys. Like, it feels pretty upsetting to say it, but Robin just does not feel super good.
I think the only person playing this unit is actually Higa, because the play rate is also very low, but her win rate is 39.
Yeah, is it actually? Hold on, we actually look this up.
It's lower than Spectre Tevia.
I got one win with Robin, so I'm like 1-6.
Holy, he's not kidding. Robin's the worst character in the game.
I have more wins with Stenny than I have with Robin. So
holy shit, you are not kidding. She's the worst character in the game.
But a lot of people are probably. But she's on Rift duty for a lot of people though. Like, unless people are actually drafting her into.
But should it be that low?
It shouldn't be this low.
No, that unit is terrible. They need to buff her. They need to buff her and Wandering Prince, and they'll be fine.
Is Renak now #1 on the pre-ban rate though? because they said that Renak actually surpassed Harsetti. Like that would be a shock to me.
Oh, you're talking about like, are we talking about highest banned, most banned character? Well, Runka, Renak, and Harsetti. Yeah, these two have overtaken Harsetti.
Look at that, 88% for Renak.
And
like
then
she is
89 for Bossa. I think Bossa Runka is. I'll say this as a turn 2 player. Bossa Runka is way more egregious than Renak. If you guys remember when I did my impressions video, Bossa Runka, the first thing out of my mouth when we got down to the character breakdown was just holy shit. And I literally made that. I was like, Smilegate bounce team. If you're in trouble, blink twice. Like if management is forcing you to make this character this OP to sell the character, like blink twice. Because I actually was just floored that they made the character in the state there.
2 weeks to see what Ross does, guys. 2 weeks. So can't wait to see the tire fire that is that.
Yeah,
I just
disables all start a battle effect of all enemies. That is going to be his passive. He's going to enter the battle, and he's going to immediately send down the chains. Your start of battle effect's gone. Zio back the line. Harsetti, everyone has their speed back. Arunka, we can hit whoever we want. It is going to be broken, and I am waiting for it to all burn down.
If he puts isolation on everything and forces like everybody to just be like act for themselves, like that would be kind of interesting. Because then it would be like kind of like the block without block kind of aspect, I guess. Because no dual attacks, no whatever.
You know what? Lore-wise...
Hold on a second. White Base is saying the only reason why the community is quiet about Bossa Runka is because she's turned 2. I don't think the community is quiet about Bossa Runka. I think she's the most complained about unit right now.
Harsetti, Arunka, Renak are my 3 pre-bans in RTA. And if you guys look at my games, I posted my games that I've played. I have played a lot of games.
Yeah.
All on stream too.
Play that much.
All on stream. Hey, I'm playing all on stream. I'm not playing. I took a 2-day break to just do whatever, and I didn't play a single game off on my phone or whatever.
All right. So the other
question, like torture, man.
Yeah. The other question that was asked before, because I saw a bunch of people ask it, and I guess it's kind of been a bit, but thoughts on Etheria Restart versus Epic 7. That's the other one that everybody keeps asking me. Like, what are your guys' thoughts? Like, have you guys played it? I know some of you guys have tried it. I don't know if you guys are actively playing it.
I'm level 43.
Okay.
And as far as Etheria goes versus E7 for me, Etheria is very, very kind to me as far as polls go. Like, people look at my account, and I had someone in another Etheria streamer's chat was like kind of surprised when I said, yeah, I've got 5 of the LD SRs. And they were like, how much did you spend? $2? How much did you pull? 40 multis all on permanent banner, and I just keep getting them? And they're like, do you have a dev account? And I was like, no, because I would have access to more units.
Yeah. So.
But it's a nice game. It's a nice casual game. Like, if I don't want to play RTA, if I don't want to go ahead and do something, I just go burn the energy, just go relax, just throw stuff at the wind. It's kind of like, it's got stuff to do, it's got things to whatever and unwind with. It's like, if I'm gonna go ahead and tilt at RTA, I can go ahead and go into Etheria and just do stuff and whatever. I mean, sure, it has a tumultuous start with kind of like the shadow nerfs and the buffs and the nerfs and stuff like that, but they kind of address that. And it's kind of like, okay, are they going to be able to like keep it clean with that or not? Like, that's kind of the biggest hesitation with me there.
Etheria is the perfect side game. It has a extremely short honeymoon phase, and it immediately thrusts you into what the end game or progression to end game is going to be with the way that you're farming and what you're actually going towards. With Epic 7, you have that longer, more protracted honeymoon phase where you're getting a whole bunch of units. You're able to have all of these different variety of content that you can tackle as you're progressing. But I would say on a structural basis, E7 does it better than Etheria does. Like, Etheria has a nice skeleton, but it's missing many parts to like make it whole.
I didn't play E7 when it came out in 2018, and I don't know if anyone's like day 1, day 10, day 100 or whatever. Like I think E7 had its training wheels moment. I know Banners didn't have pity at the start. I know some guys didn't have the powder shop, so it was real tough sledding to get certain things. But I mean, it's kind of like, it's not as bad. I haven't exactly had that like run into the wall kind of thing where I kind of feel like I can't do anything.
Yeah,
I'm just farming the stuff I'm just able to kill as far as things go. I mean, I get ran over in RTA all the same in the same game. RTA, having RTA and Etheria is kind of the same thing. I just don't get as, like, tilted.
Yeah, day 1 of E7, like, Etheria Restart feels like E7 did at the very beginning. It was very grindy, very difficult to get gear, very, very difficult to progress. Like, if you could get, like, 30 or 40% clear rate on Wyvern, it was considered a huge deal, right? So this game feels like E7 did at the very beginning without all the quality of life stuff. It really feels like if you've come from modern E7, this game is going to feel like you're playing the Dark Souls version of Epic 7. It feels very punishing unless you know what you're doing. And you have everything like all down pat. You have like all your stuff tuned, all your gear done properly, all your skills leveled up. So I can definitely see it's not going to be for everybody. Like, people do not like how the progression is structured in the game. And so, again, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. I'm enjoying it, but that's because I'm one of those people that grew up in an era where video games were bullshit hard. Right? Like, the games I grew up playing were, like, Elden Ring difficulty all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, kind of the main reason why I don't know how to rate it is because like we're still in the honeymoon period. Like I can say Etheria has a really good base. Of course, it has a lot of work to do, but if we're comparing that to Epic 7, which is a 7-year-old game, and Etheria is like, I don't know, a week old, 2 weeks old, it doesn't feel like a fair comparison.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't feel like Epic 7 is as punishing. You go one skill upgrade too far and you've bricked your entire account. You have used that one perfect lattice that you needed unintentionally on a Ling Lo. So now Ling Lo's S3 has the first skill up and you're just devastated.
Well, now you can do the reset since we got 3.
Yeah. They haven't currently got reset there. The thing that has me playing Etheria right now, like what I like about it right now, I like the devs and their communication, right? Like I would not have given this game a second chance if it was not for the dev team, right? The devs have been very responsive. They fixed most of the problems, right? People basically give feedback, they act on it. Very similar to how Shift Up did with Nikke. We all saw how that game was. The game is still very rough around the edges, right? There's a lot of things I think that need work, a lot of fixing. Like I think ATK was saying in chat that he feels like character designs just aren't all there. I agree with that also. Like the game definitely needs like a lot of work, but I think that the skeleton of what the game is, right? Like the core, what it is at its core is a good game. And if they can just make it better over time while still like giving the community what they want, that's a W. All right, and that's the thing. Like, is Epic 7 the better game? Yes, no question. Does Epic 7 have the better characters, the better story, the better progression? Yes, it's not even close.
What I think E7's got to kind of get pushed by, what Etheria's done better in terms of what Epic 7 should capitalize on, and I think they're kind of experimenting with it, is like it's nice having the weekly arena tournaments, even if you get curb stomped. It's nice having the RTA shop and the stuff like that to get the summons and stuff like that and get like the little bits of stuff. Like nothing like crazy or anything like whatever, like, oh, here, get this piece of gear that's gonna be like a one-time thing and miss out on it. Like, no. You can get these summons, you can get the lattice, you can get the stuff, like something like that for someone that plays RTA as much as I play RTA. Like Yeah, I play too many RTA games. I'll say that from last season to this season. But like, there's nothing else for me to really do with E7.
Yeah, that's
it's kind of hard to pad.
That's exactly it. Like, while Etheria is like a really rough game in a lot of aspects, it's doing a lot of things right that in franchise E7 players have been asking Smilegate for years. This is why we were saying, me and Tristan, we want Etheria to do well, because if it does well, it will force SG to actually, like, you know, maybe give us things like free on equip or get left behind.
Like the ability to just roll gear and have it cost only gold instead of charms is like such a great thing until you go broke and you're sitting there like, where'd my gold go? And then you're just like, oh.
Exactly. Competition is good for growth and innovation. That's 100% what it is.
Like, if you want to go in the ins and out of it and run stuff, Etheria's story, a lot of people said not to really buy into it, and
it's literally the math ain't mathin' is the story. Like, I'm not even messing with you. That's the story.
If I'm picking episode 4 of E7, where we got Naruto and Sasuke with Aiden and Teiyu running around saying that that's the better story, there's things to be said about that, guys.
Yeah, I would say chapter 4 of Epic 7's story is better than Etheria's story. Like, that says a lot. Etheria's story never made any sense to me.
I tried to read the last chapter with chapter 9 and stuff like that with the hotel stuff, and it was just like, wait, what?
I'm still hung up on the part where the digital world that we're playing in Etheria Restart is founded on this the numbers that exist between real numbers and imaginary numbers. Like, it was like, okay, we have real numbers, we have imaginary numbers. Etheria was made using the numbers that exist in between those ones, and I was like, that's not how math works. That's not how math works.
Maybe there's a special gotcha code for that we're just not looking at hard enough, guys. But no, as far as things go, I think Etheria, where it's going to come down to is it's going to come down to how Etheria is going after a month.
Yeah.
If Etheria is going after a month and it's continuously like keeping smooth sailing and they avoid any potholes or any hiccups or stuff like that, it should be fine. It should be a nice side game, not anything to make me go and spend money on. Yeah, the packs are kind of super good value and stuff like that. But the more I summon on the banner and the more I get the biggest thing is it's kind of I'm at that point where it's just I don't know how much I really want to push. With Etheria, I don't feel like it's a collector's game with E7.
Yeah. Yeah. So somebody was asking, do we think there's any good banners coming soon? I feel like it's been a while for E7.
Frida, Festivita. That's it.
Yeah,
and then
summer reruns, new summer limiteds.
Frida, Festivita, probably a new 4-star that's probably going to be thrown out there. We know that Moonlight Dreamblade's been teased for bringing a character.
Oh, and RNL too.
Maybe. No, I think Brenus is dead and she's in a scrap heap, guys. I think we're coping hard with Brenus. I think we're coping hard with Brenus.
We're gonna do it the same way as last year. I think it's a skip.
Ross is gonna be the little gap between Nada Academy, and then we're gonna go right back to high school. Unfortunately, with ML Ahmed and Ran and Zahak. As much as I would like to be done with the Nada Academy story.
Which schedule are we pointing out here? Did I miss something?
The Mystic rotation is on 2 weeks now.
Yeah, we went over the Mystic schedule. We
did. Yeah, we talked about the Mystics. About how it's only 2.
They're not so secret 2-week banner that they did for the first time since LQC came out.
Yeah. We talked about it.
Yeah, the next couple of Covenant banners are going to be honestly just sleeper for most people. It's just going to be a couple reruns for the next month and a half. Then they're going to drop the new units.
The Strike of Aspiration lasts for 3 weeks? It lasts until July 19th, I think, or July 10th. Yeah. So, if anything, just take it with a grain of salt for those in chat. after Strike of Aspiration, we'll probably get 2 shitter filler banners to hold us over for the 2 weeks, and then they'll drop Frida, Ida, another gap, and then we'll go slide into the new summer limiteds and stuff like that. Summer Vivian. Summer
it's probably
something.
Yeah, you're probably looking at the Moonlight Dreamblade girl, the RNL girls, the reruns of the summer limiteds, the new summer characters, and then that'll take us all the way probably until like late September, where you'll get a rerun of Afternoon Soak Flan, and then in October you'll get the new Cigarette and the new Biblis.
You mean the I'm not Cigarette, but I'm Mercedes Cigarette?
Yeah.
I think they're just going to do a group banner like last year with the summer units, which makes it kind of an absolute skip, because one of those units, Ida, unfortunately is not that good. So that means you're gambling on getting a decent unit and a bad unit at the same time. So it's not worth it. You might as well just skip for a triple banner where you can pick 3 units you like.
Yeah.
Good artifact, bad unit.
How much more can game balance take when we know ML Roz is going to push the power cat way higher?
It's too late for game balance.
Yeah, I don't.
They don't care about balance, guys. Like, look at the last balance patch. If anyone's ever been in my stream and watched me play on ladder, before Etheria came out, it's just the game's just constantly going up the ladder rungs of we're just gonna outdo the last unit with the next unit. It's just gonna keep on just going ahead and doing stuff. So maybe Tsuchi's onto something with.
I told you that's what it was gonna be. You have like you eventually get to a point where it's just you'll hit a ceiling. There is a breaking point. Where it is, I don't know. I feel like we're very close to it, but you will hit a breaking point where we're just done. Like it's like the whole thing collapses. You can't go just power creeping forever. It just doesn't work.
Like the balance patch with Frost in it was so good though. Like the game state felt better than ever.
And then they decided to give Celine a free soul.
Yeah, the balance, like the state of the game between like December to like February of this year was pretty good. I was actually enjoying the shit out of myself. Like it felt like so many things were viable. And then like E7 Origin surprisingly just like kind of cratered that with Renak and Arunka and some of the changes they made.
You guys say it's unlikely it happens, but I really assume that Smilegate will do a buff with Ilya Nav to go and offset Mort or something like that, just to really just say like, hey, we've got all these unusable units and stuff like that, and there's got to be something to whatever.
Yeah, Ilinav's actually fallen pretty hard on win rate right now.
Well, Aiden's kind of come out and kind of put a lot of the big bruiser units in their place.
Did I miss Luna? Where did Luna go? Luna like cratered. Oh, she's right there. She's 6. Okay, there we go. Luna's still hanging in there.
Luna's fine, but Luna's no longer like a first pick. Luna's kind of slid down to like 5th pick or something, unless you're me and you just slam Luna first because you do not want to fight legend players with Luna because you just don't want to get railroaded by them.
Yep.
Like if it comes down between picking Peyra or Luna, I'm picking Luna every single game if I have first pick. If Arunka's banned.
Hey, look, Hellion Lou is still hanging in there.
Peyra is definitely the better unit.
Man, the unit that everyone said needed a buff is crazy.
Yeah, I'd rather pick Peyra over Luna. Peyra is so good. She does so much things for you.
Yeah, Peyra is great, but I'm like there are people that will match into that have Peyra banned, and they're like daring me to like let them get Luna, and it's like, yeah, I'm not falling for that. There's like 2 drafts you can't let your opponent get in RTA. It's you can't let your opponent get Luna if they have the speed, and you can't let them get C Poly Peyra and Euphene. You're just a bystander in that draft. Mm-hmm. You're literally just watching them just up tempo you to the bank. But like,
Vic refers to Muna as neutral pick. I mean, yeah, I still like playing Muna a lot. Muna is still really, really good.
I want them to get rid of ban protect the more I think about it though, because it is really infuriating of how many people will go and put that infuriating unit on ban protect now, where people will just lock Frida on ban protect and just be like, okay, I can now soul burn for free.
Joe, I hear you. Tristan, you're in the chat. How many meetings have we been in asking for ban protection to be repealed? Give a number.
I can imagine the number is as many as the meetings have been.
Yeah. Oh, Tristan, I guess he bailed.
Yeah,
if I had to guess, when did it start?
Like
I should probably say like ban protection was like, when did I make the video saying it was my least favorite season with the ban protection? I hated it.
Well, didn't ban protect start prior to last World Cup?
Yeah, it did. It started prior to last World Cup. I think it was May. It was May. I think it was like April or May of last year.
We had 1 whole year of ban protect.
So that means we have a meeting once a month. So if it's been like of April of last year, that means we have asked for ban pick protection to be repealed 14 times.
And we had that whole player survey out there that they took feedback on and said, we're listening to your feedback, we appreciate your feedback, and then they went and said, oh yeah, we're just keeping it. The same balance pass that said Afternoon Soak Flan was a valued and exciting pick.
Oh god.
Yeah. I don't have the answer for you guys. Like we ask for these things. This is why, not to beat the dead horse, right? But like Etheria goes, guys, how can we fix our game? And we go, oh, you just do this. And then they go, right. And then they fix it. Right? We tell Smilegate what they need to fix. And they're like, noted. And then it doesn't happen. And then like months go by or like a year goes by. And then they wonder why we get upset. Because it's just like, there's very clearly obvious problems that need to be fixed. And like, bless Tristan, because like, Tristan will literally every single morning remind them, here's the list of things that needs to happen. Here's the list, and to the point where it's like they're just sick of hearing it. It's like it feels like you actually literally have to beat the dead horse like over and over and over again to get the simplest thing. And it's just like, that's why I said what I said earlier. Like they could get mad at me, but like it's my honest opinion that Epic 7 is the gacha game that is the most squandered, because it could literally be one of the greats, and whoever is the decision-making body, right, they just aren't pulling the trigger on the things that need to happen in order to make the game great.
Yeah, what can we do from here? This is just here to vibe.
We just have to work in the framework that they left for us to deal with.
Hey man, that's all I can do.
Yeah, that's why I think there's that, like, that movement of, I hope Etheria is good, because if Etheria is good, it will force all of Etheria's competitors, aka Epic 7, to innovate. They will have to step up. If the game just cops a huge, market share, most of their base, they will have to respond. Which means that if E7 responds and does well and improves and gets really awesome, that's great for us E7 players, right? But then it also means that Etheria will have to respond. And then Etheria will get better. And then E7 will have to respond. And then it just becomes a cycle. It's what I always say, steel sharpens steel. It's like having like a gym buddy, right? Like if one guy is like getting gains, like you want to get gains with them. It's always a good thing for the player base when there's competition like that. Look, and hey, if it doesn't work out, we all play in Chaos Zero Nightmare anyway, okay?
Yeah, Chaos Zero Nightmare seems pretty.
Absolutely.
I really want to play that. Like, I saw all the trailers, I'm like, this game looks extremely interesting.
Eldritch Horror and Chibis, sign me up immediately.
The only thing that I'm like reminded of from the whole E7 Origins update, the last thing that they kind of teased in the whole thing was they said a special anniversary for July. So what is that quote unquote special anniversary we're getting that is coming? That's kind of going to be like this thing. Is it going to be the Festive Eve kind of event that they're like hyping up or teasing? Or is there going to be like something more to it to really get the players like whatever?
Hey man, don't think too hard.
Yeah, I saw a goth chick posted in chat. Yeah, see that's the thing. Like what they're saying is basically it's regrettable that E7 feels like lately you pull the new unit or you don't get to play the content, and we're not dumb. Like we know that like Hall of Trials is literally a vehicle to get you to pull the banner because you need whatever the banner character is to get a high score in Hall of Trials. That's what pissed me off about Trial of the Constellation, because as a game mode, it's all of the buffed units are the things you should be playing, and like it's very obvious if you don't play them, you're not gonna clear it, at least not early.
Cheered Dex 100 to break down what Sue said. Epic 7 into theory.
I don't like thinking characters has content. Some people do, but like if you don't have the character, you don't have the content. So that's why I don't like thinking of them as content.
If this is done right as a player, no matter who wins,
like,
you win.
I'm going through that roadmap, the Origin Showcase, and it's like it's got the trial.
Yeah, Asmodeus, thanks for the bits, homie.
so it's got the Trials of the Constellation that we got. It's got the Orbis stuff, Orbis guide. What else we got? Lasting improvements, UI.
Yeah,
upcoming class summon banners, Trials of the Constellation. The hero rents the last thing, and then it says E7 World Cup Lunatic Draft and a special anniversary for July. So what is that special anniversary that they're hyping up / like drumming up the support for something? Is it just going to be end of a lifetime packs, and we're just going to robbing our wallets to the end of the bank?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm all lifetimed out Smilegate.
Yeah.
You can only say it's once in a lifetime once, and we're at like 10 or 11.
Yeah, exactly. People were pointing out that they advertised a ton for the game to get a bunch of new people in with E7 Origin. Like, and that's awesome. Like, I still think right now, like, if we fast forward to the end of the year when I do my year review for E7, like E7 Origin is probably going to be number 1. I'm gonna let you guys know like right now. They would have to like completely floor me for E7 Origin to not be the number 1 thing of the year, because it was just such an amazing moment in this game's history, right? To see all those people come in, right? To see how much they like tried and poured a ton of effort into it. My problem is that this keeps happening, is when we get a huge W, we can't just like pick up the ball and run with it.
Where's the layup, dude?
Yeah, like exactly.
Like
Nikke was considered a failure. Like when I jumped into Nikke, right? I jumped into week 4. At that point, most people were leaving the game in droves. Valky had left. Jenna had left, right? And I was like, man, I'm getting into this like the booty shooting game too late. But I at least want to try it. And like they were like emergency fixing everything to get everything down pat, and it worked. And I just saw week after week, guys, we heard your feedback. Here's what we're doing. Guys, we heard your feedback. Here's what we're doing. You guys said that it was too hard to level. We made it easier to level. You said you didn't have enough gold. Here's more gold. You guys want more story content. Here's more story. And like, it just like, they just took the ball and ran with it. And it just felt like every single week there was something to talk about. There was something going on. And that's how Epic 7 was from 2018 to like 2020, 2021. And somewhere along the way, I want to say like after Conquer Aurelius, it just stopped being that.
Yeah, it just started slowing down really hard. I know why I did.
What is this?
Yeah, there's that special thing that they posted Oh.
Epic 7 Origin Showcase, and in July, a special 7th anniversary update awaits. Let's go.
Like, what is it? It's the last thing that's in the. It's the last thing that's in the video that's covered. So what is coming in July? It's after the hero. It's after the hero system. But like everything that's come out in that video has kind of has fallen on its face. The Trials of the Constellation was about as fun as whatever. I still have.
It's just Hall of Trials. It's just another Hall of Trials.
It's Hall of Trials with annoying stuff and like less requirements if you go and mess up.
Yeah.
But what is so special about what's going to possibly be 7-7 Smilegate? Like that's the biggest thing I'm looking at right there.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I can think of.
That's the thing. The thing is, like, we're only like venting, complaining about this because we love the game, we care about the game, we are like the most diehard in-franchise players of the game.
Well, there's nothing else to do in the game once you hit the end. There's no new abyss floors.
Yeah,
there's no labyrinth now.
Yeah, labyrinth is getting taken away on August 1st. So
you can only solve a rift or a Hall of Trials so many times before you want to go and put your head through the wall.
Yeah, it's just a general lack of things to do, and this is that disconnect I talked about earlier in the stream, where the best honeymoon period in all of gacha, amazing early game, right? Strong mid game, but then it's like end game Doko. Like, where is it?
what would good PvE content look like? Something that's actually like fun and makes you actually have a challenge about it, not just like just use Fenny and just solo this, just use this and do this.
Yeah.
Like look at my biggest gripe with the recent balance patch is it was Tywin until people just figured out, hey, no, just use Fenny. Just use Fenny. It's just Fenny Rift all over again for Perdition, Lost for Fire.
It's not easy to design challenging PvE content, right? It's not easy. So what would it look like? I wouldn't know because I have never had to design something like that. But I really enjoyed Abyss, and I really enjoyed the original Automaton Tower. In case you guys didn't know, the original Automaton Tower was 100 floors. It was basically like a time attack leaderboard version of Abyss. How fast could you clear all 100 floors? And it got really challenging from like floor 90 onwards, right? And then once you beat it, like you got your name on the leaderboard, and that was like cool. And you're like, oh, I did it for the month. I got my rewards. That was hard, but I figured out how to beat it, right? Like I just needed to use Commander Lorena, which I know is like a meme, but yeah, that is what you use the first time around.
Well, I remember people using Lena. I remember a GIF in the
people use Dark Corvus.
That was just well, yeah, it was Corvus, but I remember someone just using like Lena and just saying, well, reset of the month, and then just showing her just running up Auto Tower, just all the way up to floor 100.
Yeah, like there's a lot of things they could do. I'm just tired of like the content being like, if your back slot is a green thief that takes an extra turn, you get this bonus that lets you do the thing, and it's like, okay, so I have to play Renact. No. You know, like
it's so bad.
I can't wait for the Hall of Trials when Rouse comes out, and it's gonna be like must have God on the field, huh?
Yeah, that is exactly. Let's say if Rouse ends up being a warrior like we were predicting, like I'm waiting for the Hall of Trials being like, and when the back slot is a light warrior, and it's just like, okay, like we get it, like you need Roz to get the high score. Like it shouldn't be like that, right? It shouldn't be like how in Trial of Constellations it says like, and if the front slot is a green thief that can counterattack, and it's like, okay, so it's.
I'm not using Urvalen.
It's Violet or Urvalen. Okay. It should be a bit more open-ended than that. Like I want that sense of discovery of figuring it out on my own instead of the mechanics just saying you can play A or B. If you don't have either of them, then this ain't for you, little bro. This ain't for you, little bro. Go home.
That's kind of just a lot of PvP modes. Just like it doesn't feel like you're actually working to, you know, like figure out content. It's like you're actually restricted to certain units, and it just makes it more annoying than it has
Like,
to be.
look how stale AI has gotten now. This is the sixth.
It hasn't changed.
Season
Yeah, and
of
again,
AI
since
now
the
with the
since
new
the rework,
with the new with rating Prongo's
Yeah, Electric Fire pointed out also. Yeah, you have to be your front slot has to be a fire warrior that uses AOE attacks, and it's like, oh, okay, so it's just Holiday Euphine.
Yeah. Thanks, Smilegate.
Did you not pull on that limited? Are you new? Do you not have that limited?
I mean, it's not like most of us went and told people, hey, get Seaside Bologna, and then they go and buff Yuffie, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So
yeah,
we need to end this podcast on a high note because I feel like we've been beaten like any more, and I bet you somebody on some Discord channel will say that we're doom posting, which is not what we're trying to do. We're not trying to do that here.
It's not so much as doom posting. It's like we want Smilegate to be better, to do stuff for the players and kind of like engage us, because they had the stuff with the Dash Pass, it fell flat. They had the stuff with the Carrot event. It fell flat because there was a lot of the miscommunications and stuff that caused a lot of the dissonance between the vets, the stuff, and like things like that. They need to stop going and classifying everything as, hey, new players get this, vets and returning players go kick rocks.
Yeah.
Like, there is nothing more grating about being like the whole thing about that and being like, you go to the suggestions page for Smilegate on the in-game channel, and it says go to Stove to post a suggestion. You go to Stove, and it's like, where do you post a suggestion? There's nothing.
Yeah.
It like literally links to a broken tab, and it's just like, well, I can't suggest anything.
Yeah.
Thanks, game.
Tristan posted I'm_doom post. Hey, look. You can say whatever you want about me. I've got a track record of fixing most games that I pour a lot of effort into. Okay? I pulled some games out of the gutter, okay?
Let's look at this with a glass kind of half full kind of thing, all right? Let's look at this as a glass half full. So Ross comes out, whatever, doesn't completely kill the meta, shakes something up, actually does something for the game, actually like injects a little bit of hype. And the anniversary event that they're hyping up right here with the special 7th anniversary thing waits, like let's say it's something for everyone, that there's actually like something that says, hey, we want our player base to be engaged, we want our players to feel appreciated for hitting the 7th anniversary milestone. Yep. Let's go and give back to the players bigger and better, instead of
I want to see this like, well, like you're right, for this 7th anniversary they better like they better make the Dash event last year look like a joke.
Like I don't want it to be like something like, here's 7,000 Sky Stones that we're gonna go ahead and then have microtransaction events of, hey, we're gonna have all these events, but you're gonna have to use your Sky Stones to go and unlock all the stuff. We don't need more of the Tori events. We don't need more of the Bunny events. We don't need more of the stuff like that. Like, I can't wait to go and see them have it like be like, oh, and here's a special lobby, guys, for 1,500 Sky Stones for the 7th anniversary, and it sparkles and Arky dances for you or something like that. Give me a break. I don't want to see that. I do not want to see that, guys. All right. I do not want to see Arky dancing on my screen for 1,500 Sky Stones.
All right. So before we go, we should try to, like I said, end it on a high note. I don't know what we want to do, like, but I don't know. Do we do it as like what do we hope what are we hoping for this 7th anniversary event? Like, I don't know if we probably kind of already touched on it, but like, if you could only get like one thing from the 7th anniversary update, what would you hope it would be? I'll let you go first, Joe.
Well, I think mine would be too much of an easy layup. I think mine would be like too much of an easy layup to just go and say ML5 selector up into like a recent unit, max awoken, so plus 15, whatever, and give it to
ML
like,
selector. Okay.
So like a max selector, and then another thing is a max artifact selector, like something to really go ahead and grab the player base. Like, how much of us is just griping and stuff about, oh, it's gear, oh, it's characters, oh, it's something like this. just give us a unit or whatever that's plus 15, already fully awakened, already stuff like that. With it doesn't mean anything, but like okay. It doesn't mean anything much, but you gotta think about it. You can't go and just say we're gonna give you the moon and the stars and give you plus 28 gear and just 28 speed gear and make you as fast as the fastest players in the
I got you. Yeah, alright. So Aneuo, how about you?
I don't want items anymore. I want actual playable content that's fun. That's all I care about at this point.
You just want
we can get all free stuff. Yeah.
All right.
We can get all the free stuff we want, but it's not going to change anything. So I want actual like fun content to play.
That's actually that mine kind of like ties into that also. I mean, somebody already pointed it out in the game in the chat as Mighty Imitation. Like I don't care if it pisses people off. Go big or go home on the 7th anniversary. Just hit me with like the most insane balance patch ever where it's like 100+ items, buffs and nerfs included to just completely shake up the entire core and foundation of the game. Just do it. Just do it because then it'll allow you to basically re-explore everything again if you just do a big enough shake up. And I'm here for that.
I got a second one.
Well, hold on. Wait. Let's let Tsuchi get one in. Tsuchi, you got one? Something you're hoping for the 7th anniversary? Did we lose him? I think we yapped too much. We lost him. Tsuchi!
Yeah, it's like 1:45 a.m. right now.
Alright, we yapped way too much, bro. Alright. You give me your second one, but make it quick, bro, because like it's 2 a.m. I'm about ready to go to bed.
Greater guild achievements and trading ship. Give us the unreleased modes to actually go ahead and see what that is. Give us the greater achievements for the guild.
I'll give you the greater achievements. I don't think they need to give us the ship at this point because they probably got scrapped for a good reason that we'll never know.
Well, but give us the greater guild achievements. Maybe who knows? Maybe Guild War Artifact Guy can be unlocked as an unlockable character or something. It's like an awesome Giga Chad.
All right, we'll check one more time. Tsuchi, are you there? Are you there? Because I'm about to end this here. I think we lost them, but folks.
Yeah, it's too late at night, bro.
All right, guys. It's 1:45 a.m. local time for me. I've been literally like running on fumes all day, so I'm gonna go and take like the world's longest sleep, and then when we wake up tomorrow morning, I'm gonna see if I can figure out if I can fix this Aria, and if I can. We'll do a couple. We'll stream RTA for like a little bit of time tomorrow before we do Etheria stream. Before I go though, anything you guys want to say, Joe, Aneuo? Where can these people find you? Let them know. Talk to them.
You can find me at Aneuo on Twitch, YouTube. I'm pretty sure that's the only 2 platforms on. Maybe Kick in the future. And yeah, we do E7 content, Nikkei content, and like any other gacha game because I'm a gacha tourist.
Yeah, this man plays too many games, bro. Lost Sword's gonna come out in like a couple of weeks, right? My man's gonna be on that too.
Stop.
The Jello Girl game, as I call it, where every girl is a Luna. So,
too much of a tourist.
Any final words? Where can they find you, Mr. Mysterious Backwards?
Joe K5 on Twitter or on Twitch. Pretty much. I wouldn't dare make my Twitch name Mysterious Backwards. I can't do that to anyone. I do have YouTube channels, but I don't have any content on them. Sorry, not yet. I don't have any content yet, but I'm kind of kicking around the ideas and stuff like that. But I'm gonna take a power nap and then I'm gonna stream and see what the I'm gonna be like the first reaction to this stuff because. Let's face it, a lot of people are going to be streaming Etheria. Most people are going to be streaming Etheria.
Yeah, let me know
like that.
Yeah, let me know in the morning how you feel about those starter units, like what your take is on them. You're a bit too high to use them now.
I'm gonna look through the stuff and see what I can make heads or tails of with stuff. See what's the ins and outs are on things. And who knows? Maybe Friday or Saturday we'll do like something with a red lobby for like using those 12 units. If those are the 12 units, we'll have like a funny tournament and see like how far we can get with those 12 characters. Like that just seems like absolute chaos mayhem because it just seems like it's gonna just be APOC versus Destina.
All right,
Those
guys.
were some enjoyable games to see for sure. My bad, I had to step away for a quick second.
Okay, real fast before we go. So keep it quick because I want to wrap the stream. What is if you could have one thing for the 7th anniversary? What would it be? And then shout outs, final words before we end the stream. Try to keep it like 60 seconds.
I would say an ML selector for sure. Dating back from pre 6 months of the release of the selector. And you can follow me on Twitch and YouTube at Tsuchiikage. That is TSUCCHIEKAGE.
Yeah, the fellow Sue.
Sue.
All right, and yeah, so thank you guys so much for being here. Like I said, these are the new E7 content creators to the official E7 content creation program.
I'm not in the program yet.
Oh, yet? I think okay.
They said to me soon.
Soon.
Apparently.
Okay. All right. Soon.
So we'll see.
Soon TM. Yeah.
soon K5. Soon K5.
Soon K5. All right.
It depends on how much I shit talk E7 while playing RTA.
All right. Yeah. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Tristan will be back with us again in 2 weeks. Hopefully we could get Kev and somebody else on there. And we'll probably be talking about obviously whatever's in the patch, but by then, obviously, E7 WC preliminaries will be underway, so I'll be curious to see how people are feeling about the format then.
Oh yeah, lasting thing. I will be picking a Luna skin. I promise. For anyone that did not come in, I will be picking a Luna skin. Support me. Support me, guys. Train me. I will pick a Luna skin.
All right, guys. I'm gonna let you guys we're gonna get on out of here. Let me see what I can send you guys to. Yo, Vic just started, bro. I'm gonna send you guys on over to the homie Vic. He is playing Etheria, but you can ask him all of your E7 questions. Ask him how he feels about the current state of Guild Wars and how it feels to be ranked #1 in the Guild War rankings as the season ends.
At least E7's Guild War is a lot easier than Etheria. It looks like I'll have to fill out a thesis statement on it. I was looking at that like, what the heck?
All right, guys, we are out of here. Hopefully you enjoyed the podcast. I will see you guys tomorrow. Later now.